Hello everyone, welcome to your monthly reading for this month of September, and let's see what is going on for every zodiac sign. All of the timestamps will be in the description down below. Make sure to check out your sun sign, your moon sign and your rising sign depending on what is resonating with you, but all of them might apply to you or one of them depending on whatever is going on with you. Okay, so let's start with Aries, of course. So, hi Aries, how are you? I hope everything is going good for you. Let's see what is the general energy for this month of September for you, what is going on, what is kind of unfolding for you in this month and how it will be going. So let's see, some clarification on the energy, upcoming energy and the current energy for Aries. And we have the Four of Swords reversed and the Star reversed. Okay. So you're kind of coming up to your life, you're kind of coming out of your shell, going into your life, but I feel like you're kind of like not having much of energy or resources or kind of like positive like outlook on the future currently. I feel like you're kind of getting out of this kind of root zone where you were like kind of rested for a while, like you were resting, or you were like in the place where okay, we have a Hanged Man reversed. Yeah, I feel like you're keeping yourself away from acting. I feel like you were kind of keeping yourself from acting on something, and now you're kind of trying to get out of this zone of like being stuck in your life. So you're kind of coming into this zone of you know I have to like unlock, I have to do something, but there's something like blocking you. And this card specifically, Hangman reversed, means that you're kind of keeping yourself away from acting. I feel like there's something keeping you away from reality, from acting on things, and that's why you're maybe having this kind of lack of hope or like optimistic outlook on the future, because you're kind of like still stuck on some areas. Let's see what will be practically going on for you, Aries, in this month. Okay, and we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of being blocked. I mean, you're blocking yourself, you're kind of isolating yourself, not letting yourself act. I feel like you still need a lot of rest, Aries. I feel like there's some part of you that still needs to focus on resting or stuff like that. Not necessarily, but in a way like you feel like you are not ready to energetically come into reality and work on the things you want to work on. Excuse me, I will take off this ring because it's kind of hurting my finger while shuffling, but yeah. Let's see what else is going on for you, Aries. And we have the King of Cups, okay? And let's get one more card for practically seeing what is going on. But yeah, it's just like this energy of being kind of rested, you know, like you're kind of trying to come out where you know you have to like come out and start acting on your life. But in a sense, you feel like you kind of need to like move up a little to, you know, like get your muscles moving, get your mind moving. Let's see what is there going on for Aries in this month of September. Ooh, okay. And we have the Six of Wands and we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So I feel like you're kind of preparing yourself to act on challenges that you're kind of supposed to face. You're kind of bringing up yourself to gain this confidence about things, to kind of set an example for something or someone. I feel like there's maybe you have kids or something, or like people looking up to you, and I feel like you still kind of want to keep up that image, but you know you have to kind of use a lot of energy and appearance to that, you know, and you're kind of just like planning out your actions. So all the month of September for you, Aries, is basically like getting it moving, you know what I mean? Like you're starting to, you're having to like kind of bring up this confidence to the surface and bring up this energy to the surface so you are able to properly act on it and do it in a proper way. So let's see, I will tell you what you have to kind of know, what kind of truth you have to know about your situation in the month of September, Aries, what it is you have to know. Something that will help you, some kind of truth to face for Aries for September. What does Aries have to face? Okay, and we have the Four of Wands. Okay, and let's get one more card of clarification for that, what it is about, Aries. And we have the Four of Swords again, this time not reversed. Okay. I feel like you kind of need like more of a proper starting off to this coming back to life type of thing. I feel like you're kind of looking at it too practically, you know. Maybe you need some kind of motivation that is not like forceful, like working or being productive or having to do stuff. Maybe a proper way to get back into this life is actually doing something fun, and that will help you gain more confidence and more kind of like optimistic outlook on your life or the future or your goals. I feel like you need to have more of like positive experience while coming back into your life, more of a positive motivation towards doing it. So maybe a great way, Aries, to come back into your, you know, being, work, whatever, life generally, is to actually do it through fun activities. Maybe, you know, going out somewhere with your family to a fun places, or going out generally in like nice places and having fun, you know, something that will really get you moving, get you motivated, makes you happy, you know. Maybe you just have to do stuff that make you happy in order to get back into your life, because there's something like there was a lot of stuck energy for a while. You were very like not investing your energy into anything, and everything was like stuck, you know. I feel like you were struggling to kind of like get back into it, and you're still struggling, and that's why the best way to do it is to do something that actually makes you feel alive in the first place. So this is all about feeling alive, you know. It's not about being forced to do stuff. It's not about, you know, having to go and do stuff, having to work, having to challenge yourself in a very like overwhelming way. It's about going back into it with positive attitude, with fun, with feeling aliveness, with feeling life itself, with a lot of energy, a lot of like personal energy, you know. So maybe do something that makes you feel alive, you know. Go out there, go out and hang out with some friends, hang out with your, you know, partner, listen to music, go dancing, you know. And I don't mean like in a way like go party, get drunk and then have hangover for 3 days. I mean like, you know, the way that helps you grow and helps you like gain back this energy, something fun to do, you know. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go for a run, you know, whatever like that makes you really happy. Or go and buy yourself like some nice clothes to go into work with, so you will feel more positive about it. Or whatever, really, you know, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you more motivated to live. Do things that you love in order to come back into your life. You also have to be kind to yourself, you know. It's about being kind to yourself. It's about supporting yourself and surrounding yourself with the things that support you in order to gain back this confidence and positive attitude towards life, okay? We have to kind of get rid of this blockage, or this isolation, you know. There was too much isolation. I feel like you need to kind of like get back to people, you know? Get back to family, partners, people, friends, you know, or just generally get out there, you know? Start living, start interacting, start engaging into other energies around you, you know? Also, it's about fun challenges, you know. It's we people need like challenges in your life, but the ones that makes us excited, makes us motivated. So set for yourself some personal nice goals that are very nice to look after, you know, something that makes you feel alive. Yeah, and but generally in the September it will be also about planning out stuff. I feel like there will be a lot of thinking, so try to make like goals, you know. Goals will help you to challenge yourself to actually get out there and be more motivated, Aries. So that is very important, okay? And let's see some maybe one card of like spiritual advice for you, Aries. What is their spirituality Aries have to realize or do? And we have a King of Jewels, okay? Also with this King of Cups, it kind of reminds me of being like in a certain place, but I don't exactly channel this energy. It's more about kind of like being compassionate towards yourself, you know. You cannot look at yourself from a higher perspective in a way like, oh, you know, you're lazy or you're that or you're this, you know. It's about being compassionate and understanding yourself and everything around you, you know, and being kind to yourself, and that's the only way you will be able to get back to it, you know. So be kind to yourself, do the things that you love, come into it with a very positive and kind attitude towards yourself, okay? This is not the time for forceful toxic productivity, you know, being like, oh, you have to do this today and that, bring yourself together, you know, push through it, you know. It's not about that. This is not gonna work for you, okay? This is gonna create only more isolation, more pushing things to the over dates and dues, you know. It's about coming into it with wanting to, not having to, okay? So we have to understand that, you know. That is a very important message for you, okay? And let's put out one more card of like general energy, something to focus on, Aries. What does Aries have to focus on in September? And we have the Judgment, okay? So there needs to be like less of you need to be objective, but not in a toxic way, because I feel like some of you will kind of like judge yourself instead of being objective about the situation. So don't mistake being objective with being judgmental about stuff, okay? So, and it's also about balancing things out. So, you know, the fact that you needed your rest, or the fact that you were stuck for a while, doesn't mean that you didn't do crap, you know, and that you're coming back and now you have to be super productive. No, it's about, you know, you needed this time for yourself, something happened, or it was just generally something that had to happen. But generally try to come back into thinking that it's just how life is, and sometimes things don't go this way, or maybe you needed that rest, or maybe you needed this time off for something. But the important part is to come back into your life with balance, okay? Not with judging yourself, not with pushing yourself and being trying to be extremely productive, and kind of like trying to balance it out with the rest, because it's not gonna work. You have to be balanced right now with both rest and both working and both having lots of fun and enjoying life, okay? So that is very important, this balance in your life, okay? If you're trying to be toxic productive towards yourself, it's not gonna work, okay? Keep yourself away from that, and try to go through life in the month of September with inspiration, with motivation, with happiness, with things that make you feel alive. Coming back into life doesn't mean you have to suddenly start waking up at 4 a.m., go to work for 12 hours and do this and that and make a bunch of money or take care of your responsibilities all the time. Coming back to life meaning feeling alive. It means feeling alive and doing things that make you feel alive, so you're motivated in the first place to do productive stuff, okay? So that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope it is helpful. I hope it brought you some clarity, and thank you so much for watching, and let's move on to the next thing. Hello Taurus, welcome in your monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what is going on for you, what kind of energy is going on, what is kind of unfolding in front of you. Okay, so let's see, September for Taurus, what's going on for you? September for all my Taurus. Let's see, what's going on for you? What kind of energy is unfolding in September for Taurus? And we have a Page of Cups, okay, a lot of new stuff, a lot of discovering, a lot of emotions, inspirations, new things coming into you, kind of discovering certain things, exploring them. So a lot of new contacts also, and new ambitions, aspirations, ideas. And we have the Six of Wands reversed, okay. Let's see, a lot of like, what's the word, things being late, you know, a lot of due dates that are being kind of missed, you know, a lot of like messy type of energy, new things, you know, things kind of not working in a due time, but not necessarily in a bad way, more like it's kind of late, you know, like everything is kind of like on a late date, you know. Let's see Taurus for September, what else is going on for Taurus for September? And we have a High Priestess reversed. Okay, someone having to kind of like work on your intuition. Maybe there's too much emotions. Also with this Page of Cups, I kind of get a feeling like some of you might be kind of too much into your emotions and kind of getting controlled by them, or rather like not being able to look at them objectively in that way, Taurus. Okay, let's see some like general energy underneath that. Let's see what's going on here, because this is looking like a little messy. So Taurus for September, what do you need to know? What's the truth about the situation? Okay. And we have Eight of Cups, okay? Having to leave things, okay? Things that are not working out, things that are kind of all the time not there, you know, those are the things you have to let go of in order to kind of come into this new place, okay? So, you have all of these possibilities around you, all of those new things, but you will not be able to fully discover them and fully like align with that energy if you keep being kind of attached to the things that are not working out, or the things that are all the time not there and you're just expecting them all the time, you know. There has to be kind of like this lack of expectations also. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you have too much expectations, especially for the things from the past or things that are kind of waiting on. I feel like you have to let go of the things you're waiting on, okay? You have to stop waiting on things to happen. You have to focus on the things that are currently in the present moment happening, because those expectations do not align with you anymore, okay? So you're kind of wasting your time for having those expectations towards something for coming, you know, towards something that is supposed to come or you're waiting on coming, you know? Like, you have to kind of let go of it, you know? It's not healthy for you. It's kind of keeping you all the time maybe like tangled emotionally, and I don't feel like it's too healthy for you. And there's just like some things that you have to let go of at this point, you know? And it's okay to be happy with things you have currently, but to kind of attach your expectations and your emotions towards something that is not there yet, or that you're constantly waiting on, is not healthy, okay? So try to focus on the present moment and don't focus on expectations, or don't wait around for things. Just work with the things you have at the moment, okay? Waiting around is not the way to go right now, Taurus. Taurus for the September. Let's see what else is going on. We have the Page of Cups again. A lot of new things, a lot of new inspiration, a lot of new aspirations, a lot of new goals, a lot of feelings, a lot of new contacts, a lot of new goals, dreams, you know, a lot of new energy, emotional, you know, a lot of discovery, you know. You might be discovering a lot of things that will affect you emotionally, you know. But it is very important for you right now, Taurus, to be more intuitive, you know, to know what is good for you, and to be more present within yourself, and to connect to your inner self right now, you know. And we cannot act right now in emotions, because this is a very important time for you of new things, new cycles beginning, you know. And we have to kind of let go of things that are not working out for us, Taurus. Okay, so if there's anything that you're kind of waiting around for, something that you're constantly having expectations towards, and something that is especially affecting you emotionally, we have to like do something about it, you know. I feel like especially that now is like very sensitive time for you emotionally. I feel like you might be very affected on that level of your being, you know. So we have to kind of like be aware of that more. Taurus for the September. What else is there to know? Okay, and we have the Three of Cups, okay? Taurus, this is the time to explore, this is the time to enjoy life, this is the time to see new things, this is the time to celebrate, to be happy about life, to be grateful, and everything that does not align with that, everything that disappoints you constantly, it has to go, okay? This is a very important time, and very crucial time for you to let go of the things that do not align with what is happening right now. Let me bring you some clarity. So right now, your life is all about new things. It's all about discovering new things, exploring, learning, experiencing your new reality emotionally, and living in gratefulness towards it. It's about being curious, you know. So everything from the past that is constantly disappointing you, that is keeping you away from being grateful for what you have right now, that is the only thing that is making you attached to it is your expectations or the potential of it that you're seeing, you know, it has to go. I don't mean you have to cut this out entirely, but what I mean is you have to stop having expectations towards it, because it is affecting you currently, and your manifestations, and everything that's happening for you right now, you know. You have to focus on what is happening right now in this present moment, so you don't get affected by past, and you don't get attached to it, okay? So the proper thing to do right now, if the cutting off is not an option right now, is to basically forget about it for now, and basically focus on what you have right now, and use your opportunities right now, you know. If you have any opportunities right now, job, contact, anything related, and you're still kind of pushing it away because you're waiting for something from past to happen, no, it's not gonna work, Taurus. We have to focus on what we have now, not wait around for something entirely. Like, use the opportunities you have right now and don't wait around, okay? That's what I would recommend for you, especially if it's something that affects you emotionally, once again, because it is like purely an emotional attachment. It is like comfort zone. It might be related to comfort zone, you know, like old things from the past that we are attached to, and that we push away over new opportunities because of that comfort zone, or because we are attached to it. Not gonna work, okay? Especially if it's something that manipulates you emotionally, if it's like something like old partner or something like that is just like constantly playing on your emotions or your nerves, you know, it's not gonna be here. No, we have to let go of that. Let's see, Taurus, what is there going on? Okay, 8 of Swords, okay? You will get through it, okay? It might be hard, you know, I understand there is certain attachments from the past, but it is hard to let go of, but if it's not working, like, forget it about it for now, you know? It is not the time for it. Yeah, we have a 9 of Swords again, you know. These cards specifically represent the mother kind of having to let go of her child after the birth and is in pain because they are not one anymore, you know. There's a new cycle beginning, but what they don't notice is this new life beginning, you know. This mother is like completely like sad about it, you know. Also, I don't remember exactly this card. I think like the baby might have been born dead or something, but I don't know. But basically it like reminds you to have to let go of something, you know. It might be hard for you, and that is also advice or ever like what's the word, like, you know, like this thing that helps you understand or catch on something better, you know. So basically anything that is kind of like hurting you emotionally to let go of, like this is the thing to let go of, okay. This is exactly the thing you have to let go of, something that is really hurting you right now, and you know that letting go of it is not it's not gonna be like easy peasy lemon squeezy for you, you know. This is exactly the point. We have to let go of those old cycles that constantly we wait around on, or we have certain expectations on, because if we live with an expectation towards something all this time and being constantly disappointed, you know, all this is really expectations and this potential that was never really used. There is no cover in reality of it, okay. So try to reflect on what it is in your life that you're constantly having these expectations towards, and you're having like this potential in your mind, but it's not actually covering the reality, okay. So this is something to let go of this month, you know. We have to let go of this thing that is constantly affecting you, constantly making you disappointed or hurt or whatever like that. So this is something to look out for, Taurus. Okay, let's get one more card for Taurus for September. Spiritually, what is going on spiritually? And we have a 4 of Swords. Yeah, to basically act with patience, act with basically don't act on aggression, don't act with emotions, you know, especially with the High Priestess reversed. Oh my god, please Taurus, if there's anything you can do and be more aware in this month, is to be aware of your emotions. Don't blow off, don't emotionally react on things, because you might regret it later, okay. This is very important. With this Page of Cups is to be aware and mature about your emotions, okay. This month is very emotionally sensitive for you, Taurus, so it's important for you to not act on those emotions, to not blow out, to there's a lot of overreaction, or maybe a better word, maybe there's like a lot of sensitivity emotionally, okay. I don't want to say that you're overreacting or anything like that, but basically try to be more calm-minded and try to decide if those emotional reactions towards things are worth it at the end, because that is very, very important in this month, okay. It's very important that you do not engage in those emotional outbursts, especially the negative ones, okay, because you might regret it later, like big time. Or if there's anything happening for you emotionally this month, Taurus, like try to just remember this one advice: don't try to emotionally react to it. Don't try to make any impatient or irresponsible kind of actions on those feelings, you know, especially negative ones, okay. You're gonna regret it. So this is my advice for you, is to be very aware of your feelings and how do they affect you and control your behaviors in this month. That is very important here, okay. I know there are certain things you might be disappointed in this month, or certain things that maybe you have to let go of, certain things that maybe you'll be hurt about, you know, certain things maybe leaving, letting go of them, and maybe there might be disappointment in this month, not to all of you, but maybe for some of you in certain areas, and it is very important that you keep your cool, okay. That's all the advice I have for you, Taurus, in this month. Let's see one more card of what there should be a focus about, Taurus, in this month. Let's see what's the energy you should be embodying, Taurus, in the month of September. Something that would be helpful for you. Okay, and we have 2 cards. We have the Angel of Silence and Angel of Dreams, okay. That is very important. It's important you will keep your cool. It's important you will keep your silence. Whenever something hurts you, whenever something affects you, don't react to it. And I don't even mean like physically go and do something. I mean don't react to it internally. When something is triggering you emotionally, stop yourself, separate yourself from this emotion, from this reaction you have emotionally inside. You know, there are certain things you will be feeling, and it's okay for them to be there, to come in and come out, but keep your silence, okay. Don't react to those things, because it is gonna affect you a lot this month if you keep reacting negatively to those triggers, you know. So it is very important to keep yourself silenced. So meditation will help you in this case. Try to meditate, try to go for a walk, try to go into nature, calm yourself down. Silence, internal silence is very important for you this month. Second of all, dreams, okay? With this Page of Cups, with this Three of Cups, with everything, it is important you will follow your dreams and aspirations and goals. This is the thing that will help you the most, is to keep yourself silent internally. And second of all, focus on positive things, focus on celebrating, focus on your inspirations you have right now, because this is also a very important energy, because you are very sensitive emotionally and you have a lot of inspiration. You are sensitive to the triggers that makes you also inspired this month. So try to act on those instead of the negative triggers. Try to act on inspirations or new people you meet that are cool, you know. Try to act on the things that really make you inspired inside, and they wake up something poetic almost inside of you. So it's very important that you will follow your dreams in this month, and you will focus more on positive rather than negative triggers, because triggers are gonna be there, but it's important that you will focus on positive ones, because that might help you bring out a lot of more positive results, Taurus. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope it helped. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to the next night. Bye bye. Hello Gemini, welcome in your monthly reading for the month of September. How is your month going? I hope you're doing great. And now let's see what's unfolding this month for you, Gemini. Let's see what is the energy, what's going on with you, Gemini, in the month of September. What is going on for you? What will be happening this month? What is happening? What is starting to happen? We have Four of Cups, Gemini, okay? Reflecting on what you want, reflecting on your options, deciding what is good for you. Oh, and we have Two of Wands. Definitely reflecting on your future, reflecting on your place in the world, reflecting on what it is you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to go there. Is considering your options in all of areas or general, you know. So you're reflecting on a lot of things, you're reflecting on yourself, on your life. There's a lot of discovery. You're kind of being in this place of reflection. So there's a lot of reflection, kind of deciding, being also in your head a little bit, wanting to discover more about yourself. We have a Seven of Pentacles reversed, okay? That's all happening because you don't see any progress in your life at the moment, and it is coming from the place of you wanting to do something more aligned with yourself in your life, okay? So Gemini, this is a very nice energy I'm feeling here. Basically, things are not working out for you. There's no progress. There's no alignment in your life right now, and that is forcing you to reflect on yourself and decide on your options or your priorities. It's a very big energy. It's not something specific. It's something very general, you know. So it will be like kind of existential question you will be having this month, okay? It will be very existential. You will be trying to find your world, your place in this world. We have Ten of Wands, okay? So you will be kind of coming to the end of a certain cycle in your life, and you will be reflecting on it, okay? So energetically, Gemini, it will be kind of like an ending cycle of your life, and you kind of came to an end of it, of the cycle, and then you have to decide what do you want to do next, and if that past was kind of worth it. Like, you finally have like a bigger, more objective picture of your past and what you did so far, and if it was worth it, if you're going in the direction you want to go. So it's like we stop at the end of a path where you are able to look back and see objectively what was happening and where are you going, and if you want to keep going. But we have Two of Swords. So Gemini, there might be like more of a alone time you will need, or more like a restful time. It will be kind of like this time of break, where you will be able to rest your mind, because maybe your mind was kind of restless for such a long time. This card of Ten of Wands kind of symbolizes this end of very, very tiring long journey, you know. So I feel like maybe you will need some alone time, or maybe like rest time, I would say, like something that will help you really like connect to yourself, you know, rest, be more objective about things. But basically you probably need like some of time of reflection on yourself, and maybe time of separation towards anything else. It's more like you're finally being detached from your journey, and you finally have time to clear out your energy, clear out your emotions, and decide formally where you want to go next. Okay, Gemini, for September, what else is going on there? And we have a Two of Pentacles. So it's about looking for new pathways. It's about looking for new answers. So you will be looking for new paths to go in, new options, new opportunities, but in a very unconventional way, okay? So in a very original way, okay? Because you are being detached from everything you've been attached to so far, and maybe you were very stuck in your head, in your options, in your opportunities. You were like stuck in a certain way of thinking or seeing things, and you're finally kind of breaking free from that, and you're seeing new options, new ways to find answers, new like inspirations, ambitions, goals. It's like a very nice energy of finally like breaking free from the attachments and maybe like this brain fog, and you're finally seeing things clearly, and you're kind of like seeing this new opportunity to go to and find your ways, you know, find your answers, you know. So it's a very nice positive energy here, okay? Let me pull out some card of truth kind of for you. What is here you kind of have to know here? Something that will help you understand yourself more, and something that will help you generalize. So what's the truth Gemini has to know in this month? So we have the Emperor, okay? It's being formed, okay? It's being able to see things clearly on every side, on every aspect, you know? It's finally you coming into kind of your power. Love when the cards fall. Again, we have Nine of Pentacles, originality, being individual. I feel like you're finally connecting to your inner self, and you're finally being more intuitive about what you specifically want. You stop looking at the mainstream options, mainstream answers, and you're finally looking within, and you're seeing your specifically pathway to take, your specific answers that are meant only and only for you, okay? You're finding your own answers, okay? You're finally seeing things that are meant to be for you, okay? You're being formed, there's this energy of ambition, this moment of power, clear-mindedness, and being individual, okay? So if there's any answers in your reflections coming through in the month of September that are very individual for you, if there's anything like pathway that seems that not many people walk through on, and you feel attracted to it, this is this path. The more not mainstream the answer comes to you, the more not mainstream inspirations coming to you in this month, Gemini, the more you are supposed to go into it. The more it is specifically for you, the more it is meant for you, okay? So if there's anything unconventional this month that you feel inspired to doing, or you're intuitively picking up on, this is meant for you, okay? So Gemini, this is very, very important for you this month, to be focusing exactly on that. Something that is meant only for you. And don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared to go within this unconventional direction. It is just your creativity picking through. Trust it, okay? Creativity is all about thinking of the things people don't usually think about. So if there's anything creative, go with creativity. Creativity is so important for you, Gemini, this month. So be creative. Don't settle for anything that doesn't align with you. Find your own ways. If there's any option that doesn't suit you, find your own ways. Be creative about it. This is the best advice I can give you. Find your own way. Find your own place. If you don't feel like you fit anywhere right now, it means you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to find your own way, okay? Even if no one is going there with you. Because those mainstream things are not gonna work for you, okay? No longer, okay? They're not working, and they will not be working. You go in your own direction. Okay, let's see what spiritual message I can give you, Gemini, for the month of September. Gemini for September. What is the spiritual message for Gemini in September? And we have death, yeah. Something has to do, it has to go. Anything that isn't working right now, that you're constantly waiting on to happen or work, it is not gonna work, it has to go, you have to find your own way, okay? Very simple, very simple. Anything that isn't working has to go. Anything in a way has to go. Anything that is blocking you has to be removed from your way, okay? What else is there for Gemini for September? have 4 of Swords and 9 of Swords, okay? Alright. Something dying, something not working, okay? If there's anything you feel like it's not working, it's probably not gonna work in the future either, so just let go of it, okay? It might be hard for some of you, but it's just already dead, okay? It's already doesn't work, okay? So it's like you're not gonna just revive it and it's gonna just work, okay? You might revive it, but it's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of energy, and the success is not sure. So if there's anything that isn't working at this moment, it means it's already dead. It's already, you cannot revive it anymore, okay? If there's something that doesn't bring you any more results or any progress, growth, you know, bye, you know, it will not work. It's already out, you know. So you're only holding on to something that basically is already withered, you know, like a rose, it's already withered. It doesn't matter if you put water in anymore because it's already withered, you know, it's already dried out, it's too late. We have 4 of Swords. It's basically finding your answers. If you have any questions, find your answers. As long as you're finding them, as long as you're looking for them, you're gonna get them, okay? So it's about looking for them, okay? And it's important that you look for them within yourself. Don't look outside, look within. It's very important at this time, Gemini, that you will look within, not outside. It's about your individual answer, not about mainstream or paths that are already taken by other people. It's important that you have your specific answer. So it's very important. Again, you will look within yourself, you will reflect within yourself. You know, don't take any option that is there if it doesn't suit you, you know. If you don't see progress in them, drop it. Go within your own ways. You don't have to pick the options you have right now. You can pick something for yourself. Something that is maybe not always convenient, but it's creative and something that suits you, specifically you. Okay, so let's see one card. Let's get a card of general energy for Gemini for September. What is for you to focus on? What energy should you focus on, Gemini? And we have the Judgment. Okay. It's about clearing out the things that no longer suit you and putting in the place for things that suit you. It's about priorities. It's about clearing out your way completely, because there's too much things being in your way. Like, okay, it's too much. Clear it out. Put it on half. This doesn't need, that I need, you know. This I want, this I don't want. Bye. Hello, you know. I want this. I'm taking this back, okay? Very simple. Anything that you don't need anymore is going off. It's the time of cleansing, you know. Everything that doesn't suit you anymore, anything that doesn't work anymore, that doesn't bring you growth or progress, it has to go. Bye, okay? You say bye to it, okay? Very simple. I guess that's all I have for you, Gemini. We came to an end of the reading. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it brought some clarity. I hope it helped you. Let me know in the comments down below how are you doing and how you do feel about this reading. And thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to the next thing. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, Cancer. Welcome in your monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what's going on for you. What is unfolding in this month for you? What is the energy generally? What is going on for you, Cancer? So let's see. Cancer for the month of September. We have 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, being kind of left out in the cold by something or someone. Cancer for the month of September. And we have 8 of Wands. Okay. And one more card. What's going on for Cancer in the month of September? What's the energy? What's unfolding in front of you? What's the energy? Cancer for September. General energy. What's going on for you, Cancer, for September? Okay, and we have 2 cards. We have the Star reversed and we have a 3 of Wands reversed. Okay. Okay, you're kind of losing hope in something. You're waiting for some kind of communication. You're waiting for some kind of action, initiative from someone or something. But there's a lot of hope being lost within that process. I feel like you don't know where to go. You don't know where is your path. You're kind of feeling stuck. You're kind of, you have very blurred vision of what is to come or where to go next. There is a lot of lack of faith, you know, a lot of lack of faith in either towards yourself or towards the thing you're waiting on or someone or certain situation. It's just like meh, you know, like you don't know where is everything going, you know. There's a lot of like uncertainty, lack of trust, lack of hope and things. everything seems to like go their own way, and you're kind of there waiting left and cold, and you don't know what to do. You're constantly waiting on this thing, but it feels like also you're kind of codependent on it to move forward, and that's also not healthy. I feel like there's like this out of like you might be the one initiating this communication or this, you know, contact or whatever it is, or this action, but like there's lack of response towards it. So I feel like you're kind of losing hope. There's no effect. So if there's anything you're doing, any initiative being put into it in this month of September, I feel like you're kind of losing hope because it does not bring result, okay? Or even if you're not putting initiative, I feel like you're still waiting on something to come, and the fact that it's not coming, or there's nothing like any like sign of this coming either way anytime soon, I feel like you're very like out of hope, out of faith, and there's like a lot of lack of trust and very lot of uncertainty towards future and your life and your goals and where to go next. So the future is very unclear. I feel like you're feeling very lost, okay? You're feeling very left out. It feels like someone or something left you out and cold. You're like you were waiting for this, and it might have it's something you might be codependent on. So it's something you were very like looking forward or very attached to, and the fact that it's not coming, you're feeling like very cold. You're feeling like very 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 like sad energy I'm getting. Kind of like, what is it, you know? I was waiting for it, and a lot of like kind of disappointment and sadness, and kind of like feeling kind of stupid also in a way. That's kind of what I'm getting from you. But let's see about some spiritual message maybe to brighten this up somehow. So let's see what's going on here spiritually. Okay, and we have Wheel of Fortune. Okay, some new cycles beginning and ending. It is something very crucial for you. I feel like maybe you had a lot of expectations towards it, but the fact that it's so crucial is kind of changing the cycle, you know? I feel like the fact that it's not coming is kind of changing your cycle. I feel like it was supposed to happen this way. So that's what I'm getting. But actually, let's move on to those cards. Let's get you some truth about the situation, Cancer, okay? Let's get some truth about the situation for September. What's going on here? What does Cancer, do you have to know about the situation? About this month of September. What does Cancer needs to know? Okay. We have the King of Swords and we have Four of Cups. Okay, I feel like by waiting on something, you're kind of losing your opportunities. That is a very important part. I'm getting the very sad energy out of it. So, listen, the fact that you're waiting for something, you're kind of missing your own opportunities, you know? So, we have to get rid of this attachment towards this thing, because you're missing out on your own opportunities by codepending on this one thing that you're waiting on. We have to brighten up. We have to open up our perception on other things, okay? We cannot be stuck on this one thing and getting disappointed and having expectations towards, okay? It's about opening up your vision or being more objective, seeing things, seeing opportunities more clearly, because it is opening up this new cycle, okay? We have to, I feel like you're kind of looking at this thing like that, you know, and you're not seeing everything that's going on around you, okay? This card specifically means that you're waiting on something and you're missing this thing that's already next to you, okay? So there's a certain opportunity, there's certain pathways you can take, but you're not seeing them because you're focused on this very certain thing, okay? Not everything in our lives goes exactly as we plan to, and that's okay, but it's about focusing on other opportunities we have on our way and the things we can use now, okay? If you're a Taurus rising on or moon, you might want to check the Taurus reading, because I feel like there's some kind of connection between those two. Anyway, we have King of Swords. You have to be in control of your own mind, okay? I feel like there's so much focus on these expectations, on those, like, you know, beliefs, thoughts, you know. I feel like there's certain things you kind of made your mind on. You kind of make your mind onto and settle your mind on, okay? There's something you were very settled on and you're kind of still attached to it, and you're kind of waiting on this specific thing. And you have to kind of like break out of it, okay? You have to notice the reality around you. You have to notice other things, okay? You cannot constantly wait on this thing and be disappointed and be in this energy of being left out and out of faith, okay? Let go of it now, okay? If you did put any communication or intention into putting some action into it and it didn't work, it's time to let go, okay? I don't mean this thing is not gonna come or whatever, but it's time to let go of it for now and forget about it and focus on the things you have in this present moment, okay? It's about having a control over your mind. It's about being clear-minded, okay? this doesn't work, this doesn't come, okay, fine, I'm focusing on myself, I'm focusing on other things, I'm focusing on my own life and opportunities, okay? No time for that, okay? We won't be stuck in this energy, we won't be stuck in this one cycle, because, listen, this is like a cycle, okay? The more you kind of get into this mindset of waiting and attaching, the more you go deep into the spiral, into the rabbit hole, okay? Break out of it, okay? You have to break out of it. This thing that you're waiting on is not the only thing existing there. You have other options. You have other steps to go after, you know, other goals. So be clear-minded, okay? Be in your mind, be clear, no brain fog, no attachments, no emotions, and getting into this rabbit hole of being disappointed, sad, left out in the cold. Fine, someone doesn't want to, something doesn't come to you, fine, you know? Bye. I have other things, I have other priorities, I have other things to do. I'm passionate, I'm inspired. This doesn't work, fine, I have other things to do. There's no time to grieve and focus on this one thing that didn't come your way. It's fine, okay? We have to feel like we are full ourselves. We are full, we are enough, we have enough resources, we are a whole human being, okay? You're amazing, you can do so many things, so why focus on this one thing, okay? We don't need it. If it doesn't come to us, it's not meant to us, or at least at this present moment, okay? So we have other things we have to focus on, okay? We don't grieve, we don't cry about it all the time, we just go and move forward, okay? There are other options. If this thing is not your whole world, okay? Because I get like out of this mindset of, oh my god, this one thing, oh my god, my life is over, this thing didn't come to me, you know, and getting really fixed on this thing and obsessed over it, okay? No, it doesn't come, fine, let go of it. We have other things to focus on, okay? We're a whole human being, we have our career, we have our goals, we have our, you know, friends, family, whatever things you can focus on, you know? We don't have to get attached to that. Come on. Okay, let's get some more spiritual message on this month for Cancer, September for Cancer. Okay, we have the Devil. Okay, stop sitting in this energy. Okay, I feel like you're kind of putting on this mask of being like you know, I don't want to say a victim, but it's basically like this energy I'm getting is like, oh my god, I'm so sad, my life is so depressive, this thing didn't come, this and that, you know. Girl, boy, you know, man, woman, whatever you are, you can do way better. Hello, you're a whole ass human being, you're a badass, you know. You don't have to sit in this depression mode and be attached and be like, woo, you know, whatever, this person, this thing didn't come, okay, bye, you know. We had enough. We don't need this thing to validate us and steal our own time and thinking about it and cry about it, okay? You can do better than that, you know it, okay? I know it, we know it. This card specifically tells me that you're always like sad mode, attached to those emotions and everything, you know, crying about it or whatever, you know, not to disvalue your emotions, but like, come on, you can, there's so much things you could be doing right now in this moment, there's so much like things you could act on, you don't have to codepend on those things, you don't have to, you know, be like, all miserable about it, you know, you can forget about it and focus on your own life and make some progress and show how badass you are, you know, doing your own stuff, you know. You don't have to put this mask on us, and you don't have to like prove something. For example, if there's any person that is not coming into your expectations, I feel like you're getting too much into this role of being sad and disappointed in them, and you're like trying to put this mask on and show them how disappointed you are in them, how you're crying, how you're bad about it, what you're doing, you know. If they don't care in the first place, they won't care if you put this mask on and you try to prove them how sad you are about it. Just go on about your life. But you have nothing to prove to anyone, okay? If someone doesn't care, they won't care, okay? If they don't care in the first place that they hurted you or did that or this, they won't care if you show them that anyway, you know? If they are to realize something, they will realize it on their own. They don't need you crying about it or something like that, okay? So, I know it's kind of sounding rough, but it's something that I'm getting here and it has to come out, okay? Okay, let's get one more card for spiritual lesson here, okay? So basically, stop playing someone you're not, okay? You can do way better. You're way more than that, okay? That's what I'm getting. Like this sentence, you are way more than that. You are way more than that. You are way more than that, and you can do so much better. You are more than that. Okay, Cancer for September. Let's get more. Woo. Okay, that's too much. Let's do that again. What else spiritual message there is for Cancer for September? What else spiritually there is to realize for Cancer for September? Okay, and we have the Chariot and we have the shaman, I guess that's what's called. Anyway, that's a very nice card. It's about taking responsibility over your own faith, okay? So that's a perfect message, actually. So it's about taking care and responsibility over how your life looks like right now, okay? If you want to cry about something, if you want to be constantly miserable and sad, okay, go for it. But if you want your life to be amazing and you have goals and you have things to work about, take responsibility for that, okay? If the fact that something happens, someone hurted you, you know, you're not the one to take responsibility for them, okay? The fact that you prefer to cry about it and be sad and be miserable all the time, it's your only responsibility and choice, okay? Someone hurted you, fine, but like, what do you have to prove, okay? Just go on about your life, take responsibility for it. They're not the one responsible for you, like, being depressed over it all the time. Not to disvalue your emotions once again, but like, come on, you can do way better, okay? It's about taking responsibility, taking grip of your life, you know, and being like, hey, you know, I don't have to be like that all the time, you know? You don't have to, I feel like the most important things you have to realize, Cancer, is that you don't have to prove to someone that you're hurt over something. If you're hurt over something, that means you're hurt over something. You don't have to prove it to anyone, okay? You don't have to prove to someone, oh, hey, you hurted me. Look how much you hurted me. Look how much I'm hurting. Look how much I'm crying over you, okay? You don't have to prove that. You're hurt, okay? They're not the one to validate that. They're not the one to tell, yeah, I hurted you. I'm sorry. You're the one to say, yes, I was hurt over that. Now, bye to them. They're not gonna hurt me anymore. I know what's better for me, okay? So don't codepend on someone to validate your pain or validate how bad you feel or disappointed, okay? It's your disappointment, it's your expectations, okay? And the fact that you're gonna like waste your whole time about crying about that just to prove to someone that you're hurt is not gonna change it. If someone is supposed to realize that they hurted you, they're gonna do it on their own. They don't need you saying it to them, okay? It's never gonna work. It's never working, okay? So instead of focusing on that and proving to someone things and constantly expressing this disappointment and everything, focus on yourself. Take responsibility over your own life, over your own self. It's about having this spiritual responsibility over yourself, okay? You're responsible fully on how your life looks like or rather how you react to things, okay? So instead of crying, you can go and actually go do your stuff. Take care of the things that have to be taken care of, okay? On your goals or your aims or the things that will actually help you grow, okay? I know this reading sounds rough. I'm not usually that rough, but it's something that, you know, has to shake you, you know? I feel like I needed myself, okay? So take responsibility over yourself. Take this mask off. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Your emotions are only for you to validate and go on about your business. Go on about your life. Go on about the things you want to focus on, okay? Very simple. Okay, now let's pull out one more card of general energy you could be focusing on, Cancer, in the September. What Cancer should focus on. And we have empathy. Perfect, yes. Yes, Cancer. You don't need empathy for anyone else. You need empathy only from yourself. You need compassion only from yourself. We cannot constantly codepend on others to give us validation, give us empathy and compassion and understanding. We have to be the one to give it to ourselves, okay? So the only thing you really need this month, Cancer, is very simple. Empathy towards yourself, understanding towards yourself, validate yourself, okay? If you constantly wait for someone to validate you, it can take ages and you're gonna just waste your time, okay? So be compassionate, be kind to yourself, be understanding to yourself, and that's enough. That's enough. You don't need anyone else than yourself in that matter, okay? So that's the energy you should be focusing on, Cancer. It's understanding, compassion towards yourself without depending on that from anyone else, okay? Period. Very simple message. Cancer, I hope it helped you. I hope it brought some clarity. Let me know how you feel about this reading in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye and thank you. Hello Leo, welcome in your monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what's going on for you, what is unfolding in this month for you. Okay, Leo, for the month of September. Let's see, we have a Ace of Wands, okay, a lot of new energy, a lot of action, a lot of inspiration, willingness to do stuff, act on stuff, okay? What else is there for Leo for September? Okay, we have a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you have other resources, other support, everything you need. There's a lot of like satisfaction, you know, a lot of like accomplishments, out of like everything being brought up together, you know, out of like stability. Let's see, Leo, for the month of September. What else is going on for Leo for the month of September? Leo for the month of September. Let's see what's going on for Leo in the month of September. And we have Page of Wands. Okay, a lot of action, a lot of putting in the effort into stuff, a Leo, very nice energy, very clear energy. Let's see what else is going on here. Very simple thing. A lot of trying new things. You might be going on new courses, new stuff, you know, new classes. Maybe you will be wanting to try out new things, learn new things. But generally, it's about acting on things and learning new things. So any classes, anything that is out of your comfort zone, you'll be going for that. Any new things that you can learn, you can explore, experience, you know. So you will be learning a lot of new stuff. Okay, and we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, you're kind of letting go of this old phase of your life. I feel like there is a lot of stability, a lot of happiness, but you're kind of looking for something new right now. So it's kind of like a goodbye to the old life, but in a very positive way, you know. It's like you'll be remembering it warmly, but now you're kind of going into this journey into new things, you know. Maybe you're starting a new school, maybe you're starting a new class, maybe you're starting a new job, maybe you're kind of starting a new routine, or anything like that, you know. But generally it's just like this new cycle of things, you know, and you're kind of like saying bye-bye to the old, and, you know, like, oh, it was cool, you know, and now I'm moving to something nice and new, you know. So it's like exactly more in essence. For example, you had like a very nice routine, but now you're just changing it into something new and something that will help you grow and challenge yourself. So it's this kind of thing, okay? So I feel like you're really on a lot of kind of like stability right now, probably like financial and material, but you're generally just like going for new things and you're inspired to do new things, okay? So Leo, for the month of September, let's see what else is going on for you. We have Page of Cups. So yeah, a lot of planning, you know. This card is very nice. It talks just about, you know, accomplishing things and basically moving out to a new territory, planning your new plans for the future. So it's very in alignment with this reading. It basically means like, you know, there's certain journey ending and you're basically looking out for the future plans, you know, future aims. So basically it's about starting a new future, you know, starting new things, you know, in a very positive manner, okay? So yeah, I feel like you'll be warmly remembering the things you're kind of like letting go for now, and you're starting new things, and it's basically like a very nice transition into new challenging things. And we have a 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's basically you kind of enjoying yourself in your current reality, taking on new challenges and stuff. Leo, this reading looks very stable for you, very nice. Let's see, what's the truth to realize in this month, Leo? If there's anything to realize, what's the energy you should embody? What's something Leo should realize in the September? And we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so it's a lot basically about exploring your new, exploring inspirations, aspirations, about being open for new experiences, new opportunities. So it's very simple energy, really, Leo. There's nothing complicated here. Let's see what spiritually is going on for Leo. We have an Emperor. Yeah, basically using your resources, you know, making a use out of them, managing them properly. So I feel like there's a lot of stability, there's a lot of resources you have, Leo, in this month. The energy is very nice, very stable, very peaceful. I hope it is that way for you right now. In case it doesn't resonate, try to check out your rising and moon sign as well. But basically, if you're a Leo, then it looks very good for you, actually, okay? Actually, I think I remember you had a very nice reading in the last month as well. So let's see, Leo, what's going on for you spiritually? Okay, and we have a 6 of Swords. 6, yes, it's 6. So it's about basically exploring your emotions, expressing yourself, being in this full, lively kind of environment where you can expand and express yourself emotionally and spiritually fully. And let's see one more card of like general energy you should be focusing on, Leo, in this month. Leo in the month of September. What is the energy we should focus on? Okay, and we have Angel of Flame. Very nice. Passion, inspiration, you know. Leo, I have nothing else to say. This reading is looking very nice. There's nothing like anything to catch on that would be negative or anything complicated. I feel like there's a lot of new positive energy for you, Leo, in this month. A lot of exploration, going on for new stuff. And if there's anything you want to guide yourself with this month, is to be passion and inspiration. So just go with whatever is kind of like opening this fire inside of you, Leo. but everything generally looks very nice. Go with your inspirations, go with your ambitions, aspirations, anything that's kind of like taking you out of your comfort zone and challenging yourself. But it's basically a very nice energy. I really hope it is coming out true for you, because it's looking very nice. I have really nothing else to say. It looks very perfect. Okay, so thank you so much, Leo, for watching. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment down below. In case it didn't resonate, it might be also the case that maybe a different reading towards your rising and moon sign would resonate. So check that out and then let me know. And thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello Virgo, welcome in your monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what is going on for you, what is kind of blossoming this month for you, what kind of energy is on its way for you, what is going on for you for Virgo. We have a Page of Pentacles reverse. Let's see what else is there for Virgo for the month of September, what kind of energy is unfolding for the collective. We have a Chariot. What else is there for Virgo for September? And we have a Moon. Okay, so we have a Page of Pentacles reverse, the Chariot and the Moon. Okay, a lot of uncertainty about certain stuff. I feel like maybe you want to kind of like, maybe you have to kind of pick your new path into this world, maybe new like goals, maybe new generally like way to go in your life, certain decisions. Maybe you have to make a decision towards where to go. Maybe you're like on a crossroads. But basically there's out of this kind of like maybe resistance, because you don't necessarily know what to do and what to invest in. So there's like this lack of commitment towards things, because a lot of things are uncertain at the moment. You don't have enough information about stuff. You're kind of resistant to pick your path at the moment. There's not enough of information, as I said. Things seem unclear. You don't know where to go. There might be a lot of brain fog this month, Virgo, for you. Let's see what is going on here. More practically for Virgo in the month of September. It looks like a practical reading, so let's see what's going on here underneath the surface for Virgo for September. And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, kind of looking for new answers, looking for new ways to look at things, kind of also waiting for a miracle, waiting for something to happen out of nowhere. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it's basically kind of you wait for something to happen instead of acting for it. Okay, so Knight of Wands here in this card means specifically having courage and going for things even if they are uncertain. So this is a very big advice for you, Virgo, is to, even if things are unclear, go and make your decision, go for them, go explore them. Okay, things may seem unclear, but go ahead and explore them. Don't be scared of it, don't avoid it, don't resent it, go into it. Okay, that's my advice for you, Virgo, this month. Very important advice. Go look at it without a fear. Okay, that's very important, that you will actually take a look at it without a fear and you will have courage. Being brave this month is very important for you, Virgo. So be brave, go for it, go check it out. Get out of your comfort zone. It will not hurt you to check something out, even besides the fear. Okay, also it's about looking for unconventional ways and answers. So it's basically about looking for these miracles, looking for these unconventional ways to look at things or answers, you know. So find your own answers, have hope. It's important for you to have more of a positive outlook for things rather than negative expectations. Let's see what else is there for Virgo for the September. And we have a Seven of Pentacles and we have a King of Cups. Okay, so it's about working through compassion towards yourself and others. Also, it's about planning out and looking at your options in a good way. Okay, so also Virgo, is very important for you this month to journal. If you can journal, then journal your fear away, journal your thoughts, worries away. Okay, this is very important. Focus on compassion towards yourself. This is very important. Have trust towards yourself. If you need support, ask people for support. This is very important for you, Virgo, this month, is to ask people for support if you need it, and to give support to yourself as well. Okay, be positive. Okay, there might be certain things that you might be scared of this month, Virgo, in September, but you have to go into it with bravery. Okay, you cannot be resentful all the time, you cannot avoid it, you know, just look into it. Okay, even if there's something that makes you feel scared, still go into it, and as they say, know your enemy, okay? Go into the unknown, plan your future, okay? Do the constant pros list, okay? Very important. But take action, do something about it. Don't just sit around, don't just wait around, don't avoid it. It will not help anything. I promise it to you. Waiting around, avoiding it will not do anything, but basically slow the process down. Slow this down, okay? Now let's see what is the true Virgo has to know in September, what Virgo has to realize in September, what's an important thing Virgo has to remember about in September. Something Virgo has to know in September, let's see. True Virgo needs to know in September. We have the 9 of Cups, okay. Else, what truth does Virgo need to know in September? What does Virgo need to know in September? Okay, but basically you need to feel comfortable with whatever decision you make, okay? You cannot make your decisions based on fear. So the first thing you have to do, Virgo, is to basically get comfortable with every decision and option you have, okay? Because working through fear and making decisions based on fear is never a good option, okay? So try to first get comfortable with your options, with each and one of them, and then make your decision, okay? Sometimes we need challenges, sometimes we need to do certain things, okay? So I get a very specific energy for you, Virgo, this month. I know that there are certain challenging or scary things on your way that you might be seeing, but it's very important that you will face them and you will get comfortable with them. And as I said, know your enemy. If there's something making you scared, then it is necessary for you to look into it and actually discover more about it. There might be certain things that you're scared of, but it is important to, first of all, challenge yourself. Second of all, to be comfortable with whatever option you have, to not make choices through fear. Now we have this 9 of Pentacles. It symbolizes individuality and going your own path and way, okay? So it's about going into unconventional ways, okay? So choose something that is unconventional, something that is not picked, something that is not mainstream, okay? Something that is resonating specifically with you, okay? So don't trust any like outside opinion or like very mainstream opinions. Find your own answers, find your own ways, be more intuitive, okay? This is a very important time for you to be intuitive and to not work for fear, ego, comfort zone, convenience. That is very important for you, okay? There might be certain serious things for you coming up, Virgo, this month. Certain very difficult or almost scary looking decisions. But it's important that you will give yourself support and you will take the support from others at this time. And excuse me, bless me. Yeah, and we have the 9 of Swords, Virgo, for you, okay? There might be a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, but you have to break through those fears, okay? You have to wake up from it. You have to be there for yourself. There might be a lot of like worry or fears, you know, anxiety going on for you, but you have to kind of like be there for yourself. You have to be independent in a way, you know. You have to free yourself from the fears and decisions you have to make and make your own way, okay? I'm getting here like a very, very heavy energy, heavy, you know, like decision making, heavy like fears. But you just have to know your options, okay? Even if there's something that makes you very scary, you have to look into it. You have to make your decision. You have to know everything you can know about it, you know? Because there might be certain scary or heavy decisions to make this month. But as I said, if there's anything you can do is to make a pros and cons list and journal, okay? Journaling can be so helpful for you, Virgo, this month. To discover your mind more, to make up your mind, to keep your thoughts in order, okay? There is so much like, you know, certain energy. I cannot explain it, but it's just very heavy on me, honestly. So, and I know it might be hard for you at this moment, but you really need to look into it, okay? Don't avoid it. I know it might be hard, but, you know, this is one of those times in life when we have to take on this challenge of being brave, okay? And you have to be brave at this time, especially if it's something serious, something that is bringing a lot of uncertainty or worry, okay? You can do it, okay? You have to get through it, okay? And you will. Let's see. Virgo for the month of September. What spirituality is going on here? What can we do here? What can we advise you, Virgo, for the month of September? We have here, I have no idea how this card was called, but anyway, it's like Empress, I guess, kind of meaning, but it generally means creativity, okay? Working for your creative power, okay? So, as I said, with this Ace of Wands here, Virgo, you have to be more creative, more open-minded, more in conventional ways, okay? In conventional ways. Go into ways that suit you specifically. Be more creative, be more open-minded, be more lively in a sense, but expect miracles. Find a way to make it work, okay? We have Seven of Swords. Think about future, okay? Whatever decision you have to make right now, whatever it is going on for you in the September, Virgo, try to think about future while making any action or choices, okay? Future here is a very main goal. So think in terms of future. What will be helpful for future, okay? Don't think about your comfort zone, about your convenience at the moment. Think about future. What will be helpful for you in the future specifically? And I mean long-term future. And be creative about it, okay? But not desperately creative, but I mean like creative, okay? Be open, you know, and have faith in miracles. That's very important here. And get the support you need, okay? Basically, get the support you need, okay? Sometimes you might be scared to talk about things, but get the support you need, okay? If you need to talk to someone, if you need certain family support, go for it, okay? Let's see, one more card for Virgo. Again, we have a man of nature, again, support. If you have anyone in mind, anyone at all that you think is a good advisor, go and ask them, okay? This is crucial here. This, I'm getting like a big energy. There's someone you have in your mind, someone specific or not, but if you have a certain thing in your mind, a certain person, certain support source, or advisor you have in your mind, go and ask them, okay? That is so important, okay? This person is crucial for you at this moment. So even if it's something not specific, like, you know, a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you know, anything like that, a doctor or a friend or someone who is a very good advisor or supporter for you, you know, it's very important you get the support from them and open up, okay? Use every source of opportunity or option you have in this moment, okay? It's important to widen up your options, okay? And to get every advice that you need, okay? Let's get one core card of like general energy you should be focusing on, Virgo, this month, Virgo, for September. What's the general energy Virgo should focus on in this September? What's the energy? Okay. We have an Angel of Truth and Wisdom, okay? It's opening up for facts, okay? You have to see facts. This is not the moment to resent anything, to delusion yourself. This is a very important time for you, Virgo. I know this whole reading feels very serious. Let me know how is it going for you in the comments down below. What is this all about, you know, because it sounds very serious, it looks very serious to me. I'm getting a serious energy out of it. But basically you have to kind of face the facts, you know. I'm seeing here like a very specific energy where you have to see the truth, you have to trust the facts and the actual knowledge about the thing and about the research, okay? If there's anything you can research in the thing you're working with, it might be dual, it might be, you know, triggering, it might be this or that, but you have to research it, you have to go into it and face it, you know. It's important that you will know your facts, you know, in this month, Virgo. It's very important that you will have the information you need to work with in order to make your decisions, okay? Also, if there's anyone you need to ask for anything, you know, anyone who knows the topic, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, or this or that, you know. If I'm making this reading, if you're reading this, you probably already know the situation. It's not something that is coming. If it's not resonating with you, don't take it, obviously, but if you're already, like, if you're watching this reading, you probably know already what I'm talking about. If not, then definitely I don't manifest it for you. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't really resonate. But if you are in this serious situation, but definitely ask someone who knows their thing, okay? And get your info straight. And do have facts you need, okay? It's very important for you to have your knowledge, to have your information about it, research it, look into it. There's no time for resisting, for avoiding, for waiting, for pushing it in the time frames. Okay, it's very important. Okay, if it's not so serious about it, you know, it's just the same thing applies, but in more like less serious way. Okay, just know your facts, go into things with courage, with pros and cons, but it's basically about having your facts straight and about being comfortable with whatever option is coming here, so you can choose wisely. And very important, make your decisions, move forward with future, with long-term future in mind. It's very important this term, long term. Okay, long term is very important here. Long term, I mean like year, 2 years, 5 years from now on, very important. So anything you do now, long term, and be creative about your options. Okay, be creative, try to look into conventional, like not mainstream answers, not mainstream, you know, ideas. Okay, but as I said, if there's any worry, you know, get your support, you know, get your facts straight, you know. Maybe there's certain things you want to be delusional about because you're not comfortable with facing the truth, but it's very important you get your facts straight, because this delusion is only keeping you away from moving forward in this case, in this situation that is happening. Okay, Virgo, I hope your month is going great. I hope you will deal with that properly. I wish you all the best. Let me know how it's going in the comments down below, if the reading is resonating, okay? If that's not everything that is going on for you, make sure to check your moon and rising sign as well. It might resonate. And thank you so much for watching. So, thank you so much, and bye-bye. Hello Libra, welcome in monthly reading for the month of September. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fine. I hope everything is going great for you. So Libra, let's see how is your month going for you, what is going on, you know, what things are happening for you, how is everything going forward. Oh, I left my card with you. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Libra. Libra for September. We have 7 of Cups reversed. Okay, living in some delusions, having some imagination, you know, but basically being in your head too much rather than acting, basically, to put it straight. There's too much thinking rather than acting, you know. So if you have any dreams, any goals, you know, as long as they're only in your head, they're gonna keep being in your head. So you either do something about it and make action on it, or it's going nowhere, okay? So if there's anything in your head, any aspirations, goals, inspiration, you know, act on it. That's my only advice here. Libra for the month of September. What's going on for Libra in the month of September? Especially if it has to do something with your comfort zone, if there's something that you are not doing and you're keeping it in your head due to comfort zone, it's very important that you will challenge yourself and actually go for it. And do something about it. Okay, we have 2 of Pentacles reverse, so it's about kind of keeping balance in your life. Also, I feel like you'll be kind of stabilizing yourself in the month of September, Libra. It's about ups and downs. Also, I feel like maybe there will be certain things going up and down, some new things having to stabilize, balance yourself. We have a hangman, not reverse again. Yeah, it's about kind of something else keeping you stuck from doing this thing at the present moment. So, okay, Libra, there might be something that is like physically blocking you from acting on your things, and maybe it has to do with this stabilizing, excuse me. So it might have something to do with having to stabilize your life force in order to act on those goals, ideas, inspirations, okay? What else can we get about it? What kind of clarification we can get for Libra for September for those cards? Oh my god, okay. My cards are all over the place. Okay, Libra for September. What is going on here? Some clarification. Can we get some clarification on those cards? What is stopping you, Libra? Libra for the month of September. What's going on here? Okay, and we have a Page of Cups. Okay, you're kind of trying to figure out your plans for the future. Maybe you are kind of in your head because you don't know what's your priority or what to act on. Libra for September. Let's see more. We have Empress. Okay, Libra, another advice. It's very important that in this month you will be guided by what you really want truly in your heart, and that is what you're gonna go with, okay? It's very important that you will not be guided only by material gains, by your ego boost or whatever it is. Remember that the most important thing you can do in this month is to prioritize and go for the goals and aims that actually fulfill you inside, in your heart, spiritually, emotionally, you know, something that actually fulfills you in your life, you know, not something that just boosts your ego or something that is based on material gain or something like that, something that actually connects with you, something that resonates with you deep inside, that isn't just a whim, that isn't just an ego boost. It's a very important, Libra, okay? So this is something I could advise you with, Libra, this month, is to be guided by what your heart wants, what you want, okay? Because here, this card, let me explain you, this woman, this Empress, is kind of only choosing this heart, this flower, over here the pride, over the adoration of men. She just wants this flower, you know, because she wants it, okay? So this is the kind of the thing I would advise you to do this month, is to be basically not looking for something that is of a gain, something that you are supposed to be having or wanting. It's something that you specifically want this month, Libra, in September. And from all those things you want, you fantasize about, choose only the things that actually will long term make you happy deep inside, not only on surface, not only on ego level, you know, something that truly deep inside makes you happy, makes you fulfilled, something that you deep inside want to work on, not only the idea of it, but actually the thing you want to do, okay? What else is going on for Libra for September? Libra for September. What's going on Libra for September? Okay, and we have a 9 of Pentacles, okay? If you can do anything in order to make this process better, faster, you know, maybe you should go outside into the nature, appreciate some external life around you, surroundings, environment, you know, and have some time with yourself. Have some time to appreciate yourself, your life, your environment. Take some time to be present in the moment within yourself with some kind of beautiful environment, okay? It's important that you also go out in nature or outside in general, just get out of there, you know, get out there, you know? So yeah, this moment for yourself, this moment of appreciation of being in the present moment will be helpful. It will not be crucial, but it will be helpful for you if you will do it. It will help you have a clearer mind. It will help you generally, okay? So yeah, while making those future plans, just remember, if you can go outside, have some rest, you know, be in a present moment, be appreciative, be in the energy of gratitude, and look for the things that will make you long-term happy, not only in the present moment or only like on the surface, okay? That's what I have for you. Let's move on to something, what you should know. Okay, what should Libra know? Okay, we have 9 of Cups again. Not again. I completely messed up. It's 3 of Cups. Okay, it's 3 of Cups. Okay, so as I said again, celebration of the moment. Things that make you happy. Again, with this Empress, it tells me a lot about you choosing the things that make you happy internally, not something that you're supposed to have or should want, not something just material gain, ego gain, blah, blah, blah. It's about something that makes you happy. So this month, Libra, whatever you choose, remember to choose something that makes you internally happy, you know, something that makes you internally fulfilled, okay? Let's see Libra in September. Libra in September, okay, that's too much. Let's try that again. Libra in September. Let's see what Libra needs to know. My cards in these readings are in your reading specifically are over the place for some reason. So Libra September. Let's make it clear. Libra September. What's going on for Libra in September? What they should know. We have a wheel. Okay, so it's a very crucial time for you to choose your new path, your new cycle. What should Libra know in the September? What does Libra need to know? What does my Libra need to know in September? Okay. And we have the 5 of Cups. Okay. Letting go of your emotions, letting go, expressing, you know, it's important that you will express at this time, Libra. It's very important that you will go out there, enjoy life, express, be open emotionally, you know, It's very important for you, Libra, to be open, okay? To be open for your options, for your emotions, everything. To come in, go out, you know, be very involved. It's very like cleansing moment for you. It's important that you will let go of the past and start this new cycle. So Libra, what you need to know in the September is basically that it is the start of new cycle, and to basically choose things that you enjoy doing. To focus on gratitude, focus on happiness, focus on things that fulfill you. Focus maybe also on going out with friends, family, you know, anything that you can do to go out and experience nature, people, friends, family, partners, dating, you know, anything that makes you happy, makes you restful, makes you enjoy yourself, okay? It's very important, Libra, as this month you will balance yourself out by doing things and discovering things that you really love doing, okay? So there are certain decisions, as I said, maybe I didn't say it, but there are certain decisions that you might have to be making in this month, especially towards those fantasies, aspirations, things. And the thing that will help you with it is, as I said, exploring, going outside, and this will help you reflect and gain more clarity on what it is you want in your life. So yeah, it's kind of like a new cycle, and you just need this time for yourself to kind of express, reflect, and let yourself express everything that you feel and want, and so on and so on. Libra, let's see what's the spiritual message for you in this month. And we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so Libra, the answer is very clear. You just have to know where to look at. But if you feel confused at the moment, as I said, going outside, going out there, experiencing, doing things you love will really help you in making your decisions. So again, look at things that actually make you happy deep inside. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, this card specifically talks about something that's within you all this time, no matter how much you change, however much you move forward in your life. This is very important, but you will act on the things that you always love doing, or something that has a very core place in you, okay? That's why it will be also very important for you to connect with yourself in this month, and that's why you need some time to reflect, do the things you love, so it will help you kind of rediscover what it is you want. But basically the answer is very simple. Just connect to yourself and you will gain it very fast, as long as you let yourself express, okay? Connect to yourself. It's very important, to your emotions, to how you feel. Celebrate, go out there, you know, have fun, reflect, go in nature, connect to the things you love doing. That will help you a lot, and it will help you make your decision. One more card for September for Libra. And we have here the, I don't know what it was maybe Temperance, but generally the meaning is detoxify yourself. This is also very important message for you, Libra, to detoxify yourself, okay? You need this time for yourself to express yourself. If there's any like stuck emotions, any like stagnant energy within yourself, you have to like let go of it. So detox yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, but basically go and give yourself this personal time to express your feelings and let go of certain things from the past, or things that are stuck within you and don't let you move forward, okay? So if there's anything to focus on, Libra, in the month of September is detoxifying, everything included, okay? And going to nature. Going to nature is very important for grounding and reflecting, right? Okay, so that also counts as detoxifying. Okay, that's good. One more card for like general energy you should be focused on, Libra, and that will wrap it up. Okay, what should Libra focus on in September? And we have the Angel of Silence, okay? So it's about finding peace within Libra. So you need to like find your balance, as I said, with this 2 of Pentacles. It's important that you will find your balance, okay? So your whole journey in the month of September is finding this silence within yourself, where you know what you want, where to go, and everything is basically letting go of, okay? So try to manifest basically this place of peacefulness, this silence within yourself, where you know what you want, what you don't want. There's this out of space, clarity, and decluttering, I guess. But basically like clean space in your mind, okay? So that's something you should be aiming for, Libra, this month. Okay, let me know how it went, how you feel about this reading, and how is your month going, most importantly. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next reading. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and make sure to check out your moon and rising sign in case this reading didn't resonate as much with you. Thank you so much. Hello Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what's going on for you, how is things unfolding for you. So let's see, Scorpio, for the month of September, how are things unfolding for you? We have a Page of Pentacles reversed. Let's see, Scorpio in the month of September, what is going on for you, Scorpio in the month of September? And we have Judgment reversed. Judgment. I guess how it was called. I don't know. Scorpio in the month of September. Let's see. What is going on for you in September? And we have a Queen of Cups reversed, okay? A lot of like, there might be a lot of like mental brain fog, there might be a lot of like confusion about where to go, what to invest in. Again, there's kind of this resentment towards committing it to certain things, basically out of undecisiveness, not knowing what to invest in or not making proper investments. It's also important right now that you will be aware of your emotional state, Scorpio, in the month of September. It's important that you have everything under the control because you might be very sensitive or overwhelmed emotionally in the month of September, Scorpio. There might be a lot of like mixed feelings, mixed signals, mixed, you know, everything. It's kind of like a messy energy, but basically you don't seem to know where to go or what to do. Everything seems messy and you're kind of being very disconnected from your intuition, Scorpio. So it's very important that you connect in the month of September to your intuition, that you will be aware that you have to be guided by your intuition and that this intuition might be very clouded in this month. So have that in mind, okay? Let's see, for Scorpio, what's something you have to know about this situation, about this thing in the September, Scorpio in September? What does Scorpio in September has to know? What do they have to know? What do you have to know? Scorpio in September, let's see. What do they have to know? What do you have to know? That's too much. Let's do that again. Okay. Scorpio for September. What do you have to know, my Scorpio? Scorpio for September. Oh my god, this is so messy. I just had messy energy. Let's try that again. Okay, turn around. You know what? Maybe I should try another deck first. Let's do that. Scorpio for September. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. And we have Page of Wands. Okay. Considering your options, you know, not knowing kind of where to go. So you're kind of considering where to move forward first. I feel like you're having a lot of pressure on yourself towards deciding what to do next. And I feel like you might be very stressed or pressured towards making decisions or commitment or investments towards something right now. And that might be what is blocking your intuition at the moment. Scorpio, month of September, we have a Fool. Okay. So, Scorpio, advice for you on the month of September. It's very important that you will look above the rules, above the pressures and everything like that. So, as you can see, this card of Fool, it means he's above the sky. He's above the borders. He doesn't follow the rules of the roads, of countries, you know. He just goes his own way and he doesn't care about the rules, okay? So that's what you have to do, Scorpio, in the month of September, is to be able to look objectively above everything else, okay? So that will really help you, Scorpio, to do it in this month, to look above all the borders, to look above all the limits, above everything that is right now making you kind of like caged into certain mindset. So that is very important for you to get rid of this brain fog, is getting rid of those expectations others have on you or you have on yourself, pressure, stress, you know. So yeah, that's what I would recommend for you, Scorpio. Let's see what else is going on for Scorpio in this month. Scorpio in month of September. What can we get for Scorpio in month of September? Scorpio in September. What is it? Okay, and we have the Two of Cups, okay? Investing yourself, committing yourself, uniting yourself, okay? So if there's something that you have to unite with right now, do it. If there's something you intuitively feel like you have to connect with, if it's your partner, if it's your husband, wife, if it's yourself, if there's something that you feel like you need to connect with, this is something you should invest in first of all, because that's something that will help you make a proper decisions. This is something that will be helpful for you to stabilize yourself emotionally or intuitively, you know, internally. So if there's anything you feel like a deep connection to connect with, to unite with, do it, okay? There's out of about connection. You might be disconnected from something right now that helps you emotionally, and that is very important for you, Scorpio, in the month of September. Unite yourself with this connection. There is a need for connection, for energy of connection. There's something that you need to reunite yourself with, okay? Your emotions, your feelings, your anything really that it is. It's something personal, okay? So let's see, Scorpio. Now let's try again with a deck. What do you need to know? What does Scorpio need to know in September? Okay, and we have a Judgment, okay? Well, obviously, you need to clear up your heart. You need to know what is calling you and where. Because I feel like you're very, like, in between things. Like, there's so much things calling your attention right now. And you just need to, like, make up your mind on what it is that is actually calling you and where, you know, like you have to let go of everything that isn't a priority or isn't really connected, okay? So the most important advice I can give you right now is to be guided by something you feel connection towards, okay? High Priestess. So something that internally makes you connected. So it's obviously not like pressure or expectations. It's not something you feel connected to, right? But it's something like calling you deep inside, you know? Go for it, even if it's like, you know, oh, I feel like going for a walk, or I feel like going into nature, or I feel like talking with my partner, or I feel like this or that, you know, something you feel emotional connection towards, gravitational connection. You should go for it. It's like, it might be subtle, but if you're aware of it, you might be noticing that, but there are certain things calling you internally to connect with that will help you, okay? What does Scorpio needs to know in September? We have High Priestess, as I said, so connecting internally, knowing what you want, being connected to yourself, to your heart. You see, in this reading, for some reason, I'm all the time tapping myself on the chest. It's about being connected to your heart chakra, to your, you know, inner self, intuition, you know. What does else Scorpio need to know in September? What else does Scorpio need to know in September? Scorpio in September, what do we need to know? And we have a Tower. Okay. Okay, it's about kind of guarding your peace, okay? There are certain things that might be going down this month, but it's about not letting yourself get, like, collapsed, you know? Don't collapse, you know? You have to... It's very important, Scorpio, in the month of September, that you will keep your cool, that you will keep your peace, that you will keep your connection towards the things that make you stable at that time, okay? It's a lot about losing connection to your intuition, to your feelings. There might be a lot of, like, emotional overcharge where you might blow off or something like that, but yeah, it's just something to be aware of, you know. I feel like it might happen either way, and maybe it is necessary, but just be aware that there might be this emotional overcharge in a, like, big quantity, and it's important for you to be able to tell the difference between what's your intuition and what is just like emotional pressure that is making you make the certain decisions, okay? You have to put it apart, and yes, it might be kind of unrealistic in the situation you are, but at least have awareness of that, and have to try to have awareness that your feelings in this month might be affecting you, okay? And to be basically at least try to be more aware that pressure and everything else and expectations might be controlling you and your decision making at the moment, okay? So there's basically like a lot of clouded vision and stuff like that, but just basically be aware of that, okay? That I feel like will be enough, and basically try to put yourself around above the rules while making the decision, okay? Let's see what's the spiritual message for you, Scorpio. What is the spiritual message for Scorpio for September? Scorpio for September. Okay. And we have the Child of Jewels. Okay. So, Scorpio, it's important that you will kind of have more chill in your life in the month of September. It's important that you will kind of like have the time to breathe, okay? Especially if it's full, I get a feeling like you need more like freedom time for yourself, like the time where you have fun, where you kind of have this break from pressures and expectations, okay? It's important that you have the space to breathe because it will help you make proper decisions, okay? We have the Animal of Swords and we have the Seven of Nature, okay? Scorpio, it is important in this month, again, that you will not be guided by fear or emotions, because here you see we have this man, we have this bear, and there's basically like this energy of flight or fight response. Okay, so it's important that you will not get into that stage. You know, while we get stressed, we might get into this stage. That's why it's important that you have this breathing room where you can rest, where you can, you know, not be all the time obsessed about what's going on, but basically try to not act, be aware of not acting in the flight or fight type of mindset. It is very important that you will not be acting from that space, and you will instead try to switch your focus towards intuition, you know. So there will be like a big spectrum going on here, Scorpio, in September. It will be the spectrum between intuition and stress and fear and this flight or flight response, you know. So you need to put a line between those two. Okay, Scorpio, we get the 7 of nature, and that tells me if there's a certain mistakes or certain pressures from the past, certain things that cannot be controlled anymore, you have to let it go. Okay, you have to learn from it and let it go. There's no need to cry over the spilled milk, as we say, Scorpio, in September. Just learn from it and move forward. Okay, it's about learning from your mistakes and moving forward. Okay, there might be a lot of stress, there might be a lot of this and that, and maybe that's what will be kind of affecting you emotionally, to not make the same mistakes that are in the past or something like that. But basically just try to learn from it rather than, you know, be sad about it and be crying about it. You know, it's very important for you to actually learn from it and move forward instead of like be stressed about it. Okay, because there might be something that happened or happens in the month of September for you, Scorpio, but it's important that you will not cry about it, but instead learn from it and move forward. Okay, that's very important for you. Okay, let's see one card of general energy for you, Scorpio. What is something you should be guided with, Scorpio, in the month of September? And we have the Angel of Annihilation. Okay, so it's about not acting in fear, it's not acting in panic. Okay, that's very important, that you in this month, Scorpio, will be keeping your cool. Okay, and this is something that also is like a theme in other readings this month, I see. But for you especially, Scorpios, here it seems like you have to keep your cool as well. Don't act in fear, don't act with panic, don't act with anything in flight or fight response. Okay, it's very important that you will keep your cool, that you will keep your emotions intact. Okay, that you will listen to your intuition. Okay, that you will know and trust yourself enough to move forward without fear and without emotions affecting you at this time. Okay, so the most of advice I can give you this month, Scorpio, for the month of September is basically look above everything and try to make decisions without those rules, pressures, limits, everything at all, you know. Try to make your decisions independent from anything. Second of all, don't act in fight or flight response and keep it cool. Okay, that's all the advice I can give you right now. That's all I'm getting from this reading, Scorpio. So let me know how you feel about it. Check out your moon and rising sign as well if that's not all you need to hear right now. So thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. I hope to see my next video. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, I love reading your comments, and thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what is going on for you in this month of September. What is unfolding in front of you? What will be happening? What is happening? What is the energy for this month? What is general energy for Sagittarius for September? Sagittarius for September. Let's see. We have a Hermit reversed. Okay. Okay, getting kind of delusional in there. Okay, aren't you? Sagittarius for the month of September. Let's see what's going on for you. What's the energy for Sagittarius for September? We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, kind of winning something, you know, accomplishing certain stuff, you know, but certain isolation here, certain unhealthy isolation is going on here. Okay, we'll talk about it in a minute. Sagittarius for the month of September. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, and we have 2 cards. We have the Hierophant and the 2 of Swords. Okay, reversed. So with this Hermit reversed and this 2 of Swords reversed, I'm seeing here like a very unhealthy dynamic with isolation, you know, closing off, delusion. Okay, so it's very important here, Sagittarius, that we don't keep ourselves in this type of dynamic. So be aware of the fact that you might be closed off a little bit unhealthy this month. So I try to like keep aware of that and weed out this behavior, because it might be affecting you negatively. It's just like a negative dynamic. Okay, I'm getting here with this independence or loneliness, or you know, anything it is that you're trying to accomplish through that, but basically there's a lot of delusion in your head, kind of unhealthy independence type of deal, unhealthy loneliness. Don't try to be a lone wolf, don't isolate yourself from anyone. So because this is like unhealthy dynamic I'm seeing here. Let's see what is practically going on for you, Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius for September. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, if you need any help, ask for help. Okay, don't isolate yourself. Especially, I feel like some of you might be very like desperate for help, but I feel like this unhealthy dynamic of independence and being a lone wolf is kind of keeping you away from getting what you need. So it's very important, Sagittarius. We have an Emperor, that you will get what you need without any like ego blockage, you know. So yeah, try to reflect on anything that is kind of like blocking you from doing what you need to do when it comes to in terms of independence, being a lone wolf, any type of thing that is related to being isolated from others or lonely, you know, whatever like that. It just doesn't feel healthy, okay? Straight up. We have an Emperor, which is focusing on your goals or your responsibilities. So in that terms, I feel like you're gonna accomplish a lot, Sagittarius, in this month. There's a lot of like getting done with your stuff, taking care of things you have to take care of. So this is something very successful here, nothing to talk about negative here. We have a Judgment and we have a King of Wands. Okay, so basically using your resources, learning, you know, in knowing your stuff type of way, and Judgment, you know, obviously having to wake up to something, you know. There's a lot of like thing with spirituality connection here, so there's a lot of like kind of waking up to certain things, but I feel like this is gonna be, I don't know how to say that, but I feel like it is related to this Hermit and this Two of Swords reverse. So I'm feeling like don't try to make it too independent, you know. You can be spiritual, you can discover yourself, you can read books, you can learn and still be in connection to everything else. You don't have to isolate yourself or play like a role of a lone wolf, because no one is a lone wolf, no one can be alone. We need people we love. So don't try to on purpose isolate yourself from people just to create like this identity within yourself of being alone with and studying and being alone, being spiritual. No, that's not gonna work. This is not healthy at all, Sagittarius. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't isolate yourself on purpose just to fulfill an idea in your head about yourself, if that's the case for you. But yeah, there's a lot of spirituality, waking up to your purpose, researching things, getting your shit done, basically. Taking care of the things that have to be taken care of. So on this term we are good here. Let's see what it is you have to realize in this month, Sagittarius, in the September. What the Sagittarius needs to know in the September. What the Sagittarius needs to know in the September. What do you need to know? What do you need to know, Sagittarius? Tell me, what do you need to know? What is the energy? Sagittarius in the September. I'm getting like a very cold energy from this reading. Maybe that's why I'm not usually cold, you know. I'm usually like embodying the energy of a reading. So I'm like getting like, I'm feeling a lot of coldness from this energy, like being like a cold person to others. So don't do that. It doesn't feel nice, honestly, Sagittarius. Like, don't try to keep cold to people or keep them at distance. Or especially if you're like dating or something and you try to like keep your distance to like make some dating tactic or dating technique. No, don't do that. It's not cool. What does Sagittarius need to know in September? What does Sagittarius need in September? And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. As I'm getting here like a thing of not sharing also with people. I feel like maybe you want to like fulfill this idea of being like lone wolf, not sharing with people, you know, kind of being in your privacy zone, but it doesn't seem healthy to me, Sagittarius, honestly. So just whatever you're trying to accomplish here in the month of September, make sure that you are not overdoing it in an unhealthy way, okay? I feel like Sagittarius, I am Sagittarius, I feel like we are supposed to be this dynamic, open, expressive person. We're not supposed to keep ourselves closed. So if there's anything like that going on this month, like think about it, you know, we're supposed to be dynamic, we're supposed to be expressive, we're supposed to be open to people, we're supposed to talk all the time, you know, like whatever is going on here, yeah, not healthy, not healthy. Also support, with sharing, you know, be open, be supportive, take support in from people, you know. I feel like you may be needing certain things and you're keeping yourself away from getting them because of those ideas. We have the Page of Wands again, okay, showing up. I feel like there's too much like being in your head, being closed off. We need action, Sagittarius. We need action in the month of September. You need to go and do stuff, you know, you need to go and show yourself out there, okay? You can be doing your own work internally, you can be getting your shit done, but it's important that you will show up, you know, that you will be there, that you will do stuff, that you will show it to people, you know. It's important that you get out there, open yourself up, you know. You have to be there in the world with the people, you know. I feel like you're kind of separating yourself from certain things. You're kind of separating yourself. You're not sharing your in your head also. I feel like there might be like you might be kind of having this thoughts, overthinking, stuff like that, and you're not sharing it, you're not showing it to the world, you're not showing anything that is going on internally with you, you know. And that's kind of not working at the moment, you know. You need to share, you need to go out to people, share with your friends. Why does my card always falls off? It's reading. We have Seven of Pentacles, okay. It's about looking in detail, taking care of things in detail, okay. So make sure you're being detailistic about what you do, and about seeing things clearly as they are, you know, to make a plan for yourself, okay. So yeah, I feel like a lot of here is about taking action, okay. You need to take action, you need to show up for yourself, because I feel like you're trying to do too much work internally while not showing it to the world, and by separating yourself, you're kind of like cutting off your opportunities, you know. So let's see what's the spiritual message for Sagittarius for September. Sagittarius for September. I feel like you might be in need of advice, but you're not looking in the proper source. I feel like you're kind of keeping yourself away from asking over for advice, and that's not kind of working for you, you know. Let's see what's the spiritual advice for September for Sagittarius. We have Animal of Swords. Okay. So, yeah, don't act on your emotions, okay? Don't act on anything that is kind of like too... I don't know, you know what? I'm getting like a very weird vibe from it. Animal of Jewels, okay? And one more card for Sagittarius for September. We have a Nine of Swords. I'm getting like very mixed up energy here, okay, to be honest. Don't act on emotions, okay? Whatever is going on for you, you know what, Sagittarius? Actually, I'm gonna pull out one more card for you because I need more clarification on what is going on here. Sagittarius for September, what is going on here? What is going on here? Sagittarius for September. And we have the Six of Swords, okay? So you're moving out from something, that's why, okay? Now I have more clarity, okay? So all this closing off, all this everything, this isolation zone is basically because you're moving forward, you're transitioning from something, you're trying to like also run away from something, I would say, okay? So there's a lot of like moving forward, running away, escaping, you know, trying to move forward, okay? And I feel like it might be very painful for you, it might be very emotional for you, it's hard to let go. You're moving to new places, okay? You're moving to new places. We have death, okay? You're kind of having to cut off certain things, you know, and that's why you're so isolated, because you don't want to show it to the world. You don't want to show to the world, but you're going through something internally, okay? So that's what I'm getting, Sagittarius, in the month of September. You're moving to new territory, you know, and you don't want to let people know that you're starting anew, that you're in a certain uncertain place right now in your life. You're trying to figure your shit out, you know, but you're trying to not show it to people. You try to show to people that you have everything put together, that you don't need help, that you don't need support, that you can do everything on your own, that you're fine, you know. But at the same time, you're kind of suffering inside, and you're kind of having this emotional reaction. That's why you're kind of like isolating yourself from everyone and everything. You kind of don't want to let it show, you know. You don't want to let it show. You want to you want to show that everything is okay, that you're fine, that you're happy, that everything is okay, you know, that you have everything under control. But actually, it's kind of like a lie. You just want to like keep a certain appearance up, like very heavily. Like you want to show a certain image to the world without showing the other part that's going on internally with you, even though you're suffering. And as I said, you might need support at this time, and it's important that you reach out to people when you need to do so. You need to connect right now. You cannot keep yourself isolated, because it's not healthy for you, okay? Some of you might be embarrassed to, for example, say something that something happened for you, you know, and you're keeping it very, very closely inside. Like I can feel this reading, like it's even hard for me to get through to what's happening here, you know. It's very like messed up energy, like very closed off energy. It's very hard to get to the bottom of it. But now with more cards, I'm getting to the bottom of it, which is like you don't want to let it show that you're going through something, okay, Sagittarius? And it's not healthy for you. Let me tell you that it's not healthy. Sorry to tell you that, sorry to break it to you, but it's not healthy. Don't do it. Don't isolate yourself on purpose to not show something to the world, okay? It's okay to suffer. It's okay to go through something, okay? If you need support, reach out for it, because I feel like some of you are desperately in need for this support, especially emotional one. It is a perfect time for you to actually go out there and connect to people, connect to the world, you know. You cannot now isolate yourself completely to the things, because it is an important time for you, an important time of transition, okay? Is an important time for you where you let go of certain things, where certain things go away, where certain things die, and you need the support in finding this new place, this new accommodation, okay? You need people. You need to be there to see your full list of opportunities you have. If you close yourself up and you say, I will do everything by myself, it will be so much more harder for you, Sagittarius. So much more harder to find your answers on your own without any outside help, okay? Like I promise to you, when you open up to people, they're gonna help you out. There's a whole world for you. I bet you have like a whole family, your friends, and everyone who can help you, and you don't even see that. You don't want to let them in, but those people can help you, okay? So don't try to keep those appearances up, okay? This is very important. This is like very deep reading here, okay? So Sagittarius, let's pull out one more like general energy you should focus on to wrap it up. So let's see, Sagittarius, for September, what should be the focus? What energy should we prioritize? Sagittarius, for September, what is the focus here? What should we prioritize? Sagittarius, for September. Sagittarius, for September. Okay. That's too much, so let's try that again. Those cards are nice today. One energy to wrap it up, Sagittarius. Also, sorry I'm from like, you know, it's just that I'm always like adapting to the energy of a reading, and usually how I feel and how I express is usually the energy of a feeling, so I'm like, you know, like, because that's the energy I'm kind of getting. Sagittarius, for September, what energy should we focus on? What energy should be prioritized? What would be helpful to focus on for Sagittarius for September? What's the energy we should focus on? Sagittarius, for September. For some reason, nothing wants to come out. Clear. Okay, finally, Sagittarius. This energy of being closed off really is affecting this reading, honestly. like literally it was so hard to pull out any cards and get clarification. Like this is like huge close of energy, okay? And we have Angel of Rain, okay? Letting yourself express, letting yourself feel. Sagittarius, this is so important for you this month, okay? Let yourself feel, let yourself show it, okay? Show it to yourself at least that you're actually being affected by it, because I feel like you're even not showing it to yourself, but it is affecting you. Try to be like, oh, I'm cool, you know, nothing happened, I'm fine. But internally, you're actually suffering, you know? It's this card is all about showing it. It's all about rain, you know? It's all about letting it all flow down, you know? And it's okay to feel it. It's okay to let it in, okay? The more you avoid it, the more you slow down the process of it, you know? It's gonna be there, regardless if you how much you pretend it's not there. So let yourself grieve it, whatever it is that you're kind of letting go here, you know? There might be a lot of pain, a lot of emotion, a lot of also anger, madness. Maybe you don't want to show it because it's something that you feel humiliated about or mad about, or something that you feel like very put down by it, okay? And it's come on, let yourself cry, let yourself feel it, okay? Let yourself reflect on it. Like, it's a very sad energy, but I cannot tell you what to do. You only can do it, you know? So at least for yourself, at least cry for yourself. You don't have to show it, but at least do it for yourself, you know? In your own place and time. You have to admit that it is affecting you, okay? You cannot lie about it or pretend it's not, okay? So Sagittarius, what I have for you, I wish you the best. Let me know how you feel about this reading in the comments down below. Make sure to check out your moon and rising sign in case this is not all you need to hear about. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello, my Capricorns. Let's see what's going on for you in the month of September. Capricorn, what is going on for you? What's the energy? What is unfolding in front of you? Capricorn in the September. Let's see. What is generally going on for you, Capricorn? We have the Four of Cups, okay? Decisions, options to choose from, Capricorn, for September. Okay, we have Ten of Wands and Ace of Wands. Okay. Actually, it came out reverse. I don't know how to read it now because it came out this and then that. Let me put it intuitively. Okay, we'll get to it, to the bottom of it later. Now let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of like options you might have, a lot of pathways to go into, opportunities, but I feel like there's a lot of overwhelming like energy, and that is kind of making you unable to move forward, you know what I mean? Like you might be kind of like exhausted, or I think the perfect word would be burned out. I feel like you're very burned out generally from the things you already do, your things you kind of like maybe finished already, but you're still kind of like burned out. There's like this energy of being burned out about it. So that's why maybe you're not able to decide or go for those options right now. There's just like this lack of energy, you know. There's maybe a lot of overwhelming energy. Maybe you're too like busy, too much responsibilities and pressure on yourself, and that's why even though you might want to and you might have opportunities and options, it feels overwhelming for you to act on them right now or make the decisions in the first place. You just feel very overwhelmed, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see what is going on for you underneath. What's the clarity about it? Capricorn for September. Okay, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so it's about learning new things. It's about oh my god, I just dirtied my glasses. Be right back. I'm back. So in this month, Capricorn, it will be important for you to be guided by your dreams, by your passions, by something that makes you feel fulfilled emotionally and spiritually right here, okay? So whatever you're going for, whatever you're learning about, whatever you're going into, make sure that it is guided with this fulfillment inside, your fulfillment most importantly, okay? Because maybe there's a lot of expectations or pressure on you right now, so make sure that you're just choosing something that works for you, not for others and their expectations towards you, okay? So Capricorn for the month of September, that's too much. Let's try again. Let's see what is going on for September for Capricorn. We have a Four of Cups, okay? So basically you need some time for yourself to reflect, to make a pros and cons list. So basically there's a certain decision to make. make sure to make them with your fulfillment in mind, and basically take time to rest and kind of get rid of this burnout energy, okay? And don't make decision based on that burnout energy, okay? Because if you choose something that really fulfills you, it's gonna make you energized, not overwhelmed. Because I feel like some of you might be hesitant on some things due to the fact that you're burned out or out of energy right now, okay? So just make sure you don't make decisions based on that, because you might have later more energy and you might want to invest into those things and commit into those things. Anyway, but most importantly, take time for yourself, reflect on things, make pros and cons lists, journal, to make up your decisions, you know, and find your answer and learn about stuff, okay? Or ask someone for advice, someone who knows better, who knows more, okay? Make sure to not overwhelm yourself too much, okay? Make sure to take off some burden of yourself, especially if like it's expectation or pressure or things that you do not do out of your own fulfillment, but out of doing it for someone else. That's very important, that you listen to what makes you happy, not to expectations of other people, okay? Now let's see, what do you need to know, Capricorn, for the month of September? What do you need to know, Capricorn, for the month of September? What's the truth you need to know about the situation? Capricorn, for the month of September. Okay, and we have the Chariot, we have the Seven of Wands and King of Wands. Okay, so it's about choosing your own path. Okay, so Capricorn, it's very important for you to have faith right now, to be in your hopes up, okay? It's very important for you to be ready for this next step, okay? So Capricorn, this is a very important time for you to basically make up your mind on the direction you go to, plus to have like faith, a leap of faith, because you have to be ready for this new thing to come, okay? I get you might be burned out, you might be this and that, kind of lack of energy to go anywhere, but we need some action, you know, we need some energy moving here, okay? And I need you to be kind of confident and sure within yourself, okay? We need like this personality here. Okay, and let's get you like spiritual kind of message, spiritually, what can help you. Okay, and we have the Three of Swords, okay? Okay, sorry for that stop here, Capricorn, let's move on. So, whatever you're doing here, Capricorn, in the month of September, make sure that you are keeping things kind of safe, so you're kind of going with what always worked. So, this is like a good opportunity to do it in a way that works for you, okay? So it's about also making like a good decision in a sense that you try everything on, so you will make a proper decision also in that way. So this is very important, Capricorn. So try out everything and see how it feels before you actually choose it, okay? And as I said, a good advisor would be needed here. Okay, again, this card describes here a person who is very patient and looking for a perfect moment to catch the prey. So that's also what you have to do, Capricorn, in this month, which is focusing on a perfect moment to catch something, okay? So when you do something, make sure you are doing it at proper timing, in a perfect way, in perfect, you know, understanding, in the sense that you are sure about what you're going to, and you're sure about what you're trying to catch and when and how, okay? And we have the Ace of Nature. Okay, so it's about being stable, okay? So a lot of stability, a lot of like safety, a lot of like being sure and trustful towards what's supposed to happen. So basically, if you're going for someone, for something, make sure that you do it properly, that you are sure of it and you know how to get there, okay? So that's very important for you, Capricorn, in this month. Okay, to wrap up the reading, let's get one card of clarification, general energy, what you should be focusing on, Capricorn, in the month of September. What should be like your main focus energy in the month of September, Capricorn? Capricorn in the month of September. Okay, and we have Angel of the Verdancy. Okay, so basically focusing on expanding, focusing on bringing in more of a fruitful thing, because right now you might be having in your life, or you might have been having only things that kind of burn you out, that drain you out, you know. And it's important for you right now to focus on implementing in your life things that will actually bring you energy, you know, that will not only drain you out, burn you out, that will not only be there to for you to go in, work it through, and basically put your energy into something that doesn't bring you any energy back. And by that I mean something very specific, which is inspiration, passion, you know, because when we do something that we love, we gain energy, we don't lose it. Okay, so it's very important for you, Capricorn, to expand your horizons and start investing into things that bring you something back. Okay, so that's very important. So basically try to cut off for the things that drain you out and focus rather on things that bring you this passion, brings you inspiration, that keeps you stable. Okay, and yeah, basically keep your cool, try to be focused, try to be patient. Okay, try to know where you're going and how to get there. This is very important in September for you, Capricorn. Okay, that's all I have for you, Capricorn. I hope it helped you. Let me know how you feel about this reading in the comments down below. If that's not all you needed to hear, check out your moon and rising sign as well. And thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello Aquarius, welcome in a monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what is going on for you, what is the energy, and what's up generally with you, Aquarius, for the month of September. We have a page of cups, okay, out of new things, out of new contacts, out of new opportunities, getting to know something or someone. We have a Queen of Wands reversed, okay, not taking any action. Okay, I feel like you might be kind of in your feels, maybe having a crush on someone, maybe be having inspiration on something or someone, but you don't really like necessarily taking action about it. You're not really like positive and optimistic, you know, like you're not future oriented about it. Okay, let's see what else. Aquarius for September, and we have a Hermit. Okay, you're kind of like isolating yourself from this thing, like maybe you have like a certain crush on this person, or maybe like a certain interest in something. Okay, I'm getting here like a very slight interest or inspiration towards something, but I feel like you're kind of keeping yourself away from it. You're kind of being like in your hermit zone, kind of, you know, you're kind of like in distance looking at something. Okay, so I don't see necessarily here any action on this per se. I feel like you're not necessarily like looking forward, or you're not really like seeing the future in it, and that's why maybe you're not moving forward with it, or you're not acting on it. But also generally you'll be kind of in a hermit like isolation zone. I feel like you're kind of having to connect with yourself and like find your inner light, let's say. You're kind of having to connect with your own answers, your own intuition with yourself to find yourself. Let's see what else is going on for Aquarius in the month of September. And we have Two of Wands and we have a Ten of Swords. Okay, okay, so you're basically like waiting for something. You're kind of waiting for something to happen, so you're not necessarily taking action or anything. Okay, you're kind of like something is ending here dramatically. Okay, this is might be separate from this Two of Wands, and it might not be connected, but generally there's certain like dramatic ending. There's like dramatic end of a cycle, you know, something new happening, and that's why you need some time with yourself to reflect on things, to connect back to yourself, because you're in this new kind of environment, you're in this new kind of reality, and you need kind of your time to connect with yourself. That's why. But above that, you're also there's something you're like slightly interested in, but you're kind of not putting any effort like in initiation towards it, and you're kind of waiting for it to kind of come to you. So you're not kind of putting any initiative into this thing you're interested in, or this new thing that you started, or that came to you. You know, you're waiting for this thing to come to you itself, so you're not putting any initiation in it. Okay, but basically there's certain dramatic ending happening, so there's like very big ending, very big end of a cycle happening here, and that's why you need a lot of time to yourself to kind of find your ways to kind of settle in this new beginning for yourself. We have Six of Wands. Okay, you're kind of waiting for a different kind of challenges right now. Okay, that's why maybe you're not focusing on this new interest, there's a new thing here, because you're kind of awaiting new challenges to come your way with this ending. Okay, with this ending here, dramatic ending, this dramatic beginning of something new, you're waiting for something to challenge you more. That's why you're not putting attention right now in some minor things or interests or inspirations, you know. Right now you're kind of putting yourself on hold in a way. You're not having any like positive input or initiation to anything, because you're awaiting the challenges, you're awaiting things to happen for you. Okay, you're waiting right now, you're in the suspense waiting mode, you know, and you're taking this time to connect to yourself, to look within, to settle inside, you know, to let everything cool down after this dramatic ending or this dramatic beginning happening here, okay? But basically you're awaiting some more serious challenges right now. That's why you try to keep yourself not occupied with different stuff, okay? That's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, in the month of September, okay? It's like this moment of suspense between, you know, this thing ending this and the new stuff, new challenges coming your way you have to deal with, okay? Let's see what Aquarius needs to know in the September. We have the 5 of Swords, okay? To be prepared, I feel like you're kind of preparing yourself to deal with something, okay? But you have to kind of ask yourself if those like are like delusional challenges, you know, or something like that. It's more like, you know, being able to tell apart the delusion between the actual like challenges, or like more like concerns, you know, like are the concerns just like something in your head, or are those actually something to worry about, you know? Because I feel like you're awaiting something serious, and maybe you're like having to go out of your comfort zone, and you're kind of like anxious about it in a way, or more like very suspend mode, like pressure towards this thing, but it's more like suspend mode. You're kind of waiting for something to happen, you know? That's why maybe you're not investing in other things, or maybe you put your life on hold for this thing, you know? It's very like silence thing, like I'm getting like very specific silence energy, you know, like it's very silent. You're waiting for something, you're like hiding under the bushes and waiting for something to happen, you know? And that's why you're keeping everything away from yourself to give yourself the space to deal with challenges as they come, and you're awaiting them, okay? So what Aquarius needs to know in September. And we have a 5 of Cups, okay? Having to express, okay? There's a lot of like energy going on that you have to express, okay? Especially after this dramatic ending, I feel like there are certain emotions building up and you need to express them, okay? I feel like you're kind of closing yourself off in this hermit mode, and you're kind of like keeping everything inside because you're in this flight or fight mode, you know, where this is not right now a priority of any kind, and you're just waiting for something to happen. And you know, I feel like you have to take this time to properly digest this dramatic ending that happened here, this big ending that happened here, this big change of a cycle, you know? And I feel like you need to properly digest it. So give yourself time to digest it instead of getting worried about stuff. And you don't need to be in this suspense mode, okay? This is your decision to be in this suspense mode, okay? In this pressured mode where you wait on something, you know? It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to wait for anything bad to happen. What else does Aquarius need to know in September? What else does Aquarius need to know in September? Okay, and we have the Star, okay? You have to look more positively on your life right now and what's to come, okay? You have to have more confidence, okay? I feel like you're waiting too much and codepending too much on the things to come to control kind of your future, okay? You have to kind of understand that you are the one in control of the stuff happening, okay? So you will either fight it and try to prepare for it mentally, or you will try to use it as an opportunity to discover and learn more and new stuff, okay? It's your call, okay? Your call. If you will go into it with fear and suspense and pressure and fear, or if you will go into it with positiveness, you know, being optimistic, opportunistic, curious, explorative, you know, your call, you know, you decide if it is something new to explore or is it something to fear, okay? So it's up to you if you will gain this confidence, you know. You have to kind of let those fears go. I feel like as long as you will be in this suspense mode, as much you will be kind of boiling up this fear, this pressure, this anxiety, and it's not healthy. So let me give you some spiritual advice here, spiritual cards. There's always something spiritual to learn. So let's see what's like a spiritual message for Aquarius in this month. Okay, we have the Fool, Free of Nature, and I don't remember how I call this card, but basically, yeah, those 3 beautiful cards. Oh my god, I was sneezing. Okay, Aquarius, so I need you to keep your cool, okay? This is such a theme that is going through every pile today. in this reading for September, but basically keep your cool, okay? It's okay if environment and your life is changing, you know, but you have to keep cool. You have to like have your roots somewhere. You can move, you know, like a tree. Tree has like a ground, you know, and the wind can move it, you know. That's basically the meaning of this card. But as long as it's rooted, it's not going anywhere. It has its source, it has its core, you know. But if you're unrooted, you go everywhere, you know, for every corner, everywhere around. The life is just throws you everywhere it wants to. So it's important that for you, Aquarius, that you find your core, that you find your root, that you have a core here, you know. Also, it's important for you to remember that this is a time of opportunities. Everything can happen. This is a time of abundance, you know, and opportunity. That's why it is up to you if you see it as something to fear or something to be excited about, okay? So this is very important for you, Aquarius, to have that in mind, okay? And with this Fool, of course, this card is one of my favorites in this deck. It basically means to be grateful and to be excited about where you are at the present moment, and to be grateful that you are there in the first place, okay? So I need you in the month of September, Aquarius. The best thing you can do is to come into whatever changes you're experiencing with this gratitude that you're there, okay? Be excited that you're somewhere new, okay? You don't have to come there with fear. And that root that you have to keep holding is exactly you, and understanding that you are okay whenever you are and whatever happens, because you have yourself. You trust yourself, okay? And that's the root of it, okay? And yeah, I feel like everything would be so much more exciting and easier for you if you understand that, you know, there is everything that can happen, and it's up to you how you perceive it and what you use as an opportunity. See? This is abundance. This is everything. There's enough of everything for you, okay? And it's up to you what you choose to pick up, cherry pick from it, okay? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it worry? Is it uncertainty? Or is it just excitement? Is it just like gratefulness to be there somewhere new, okay? You can use it as a completely exciting new beginning, but with a lot of opportunities, okay? So Aquarius, this is, I feel like, the most helpful advice I can give you at this moment, okay? So yeah, let's see and wrap it up with one more card of general energy that you should be guided with, Aquarius, in the month of September. So Aquarius, in the month of September, what should be the energy Aquarius should be guided in the month of September, okay? What should be the energy to be guided with? Okay, we have an Angel of Rain and Angel of Flame, very opposites. But Aquarius, basically, all you should focus on is basically letting this anxiety and all this fear kind of drip down, you know, like flow down, you know. You need to like take this off, you know, like you need to relax, and the moment you relax, all this tension will go down, okay? So relax. It's very obvious, you're in a suspense mode, you're anxious, you're this and that, you know, and it's very important for you, Aquarius, that you will take this time to relax, and all the tension, all of the suspension pressure will go down. So take time to relax, okay? To get rid of this fight or flight response in your body, okay? That is very important. And after that, you will be able to switch into something positive, okay? So first, let it all down, express it. It's okay, you know, about this ending, maybe something dramatic about this ending. Express it, feel it, let it down. Second, about the tension here. You're expecting something bad to happen. It doesn't have to happen. Nothing bad has to happen, okay? You can look at it objectively in a positive and hopeful and faithful and trustful way also, you know. Where is the hope? You know, there's so much ways you can use this new beginning for, you know. You can use it in so many ways. It can be so powerful, okay? You can actually use it up to your advantage, up to something positive. There's so much opportunities, okay? So try to switch that energy around to something positive, to a flame, to passion, you know, so much opportunity, so much new places, okay? Don't be stuck in this anxious suspense mode where you're waiting for something to rule your life over, something negative or worry or uncertainty. You don't have to be prepared for anything bad to happen. It's just a new opportunity, and it depends on you how you use it and how you see it, okay? So Aquarius, that's all I have for you. I hope it helps. Let me know how you feel about this reading in the comments down below. If that's not all you wanted to hear, check out your moon and rising sign also. And thank you so much for watching. I wish the best for you, and thank you so much. See you. Hello Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of September. Let's see what's going on with you. I hope everything is going great for you. So let's see, Pisces, for the month of September, what's up with you, what's going on. We have a Wheel of Fortune reversed, okay, kind of resenting the things to come, kind of maybe you're resenting certain changes, or maybe you're not able to adapt to a certain course of action in your life. We have the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Trying to find your place, you're kind of feeling lost, okay? Not being able to adapt, okay? There's certain changes in your life and you're not able to adapt to them. You're not able to get used to them, okay? You're feeling lost. You don't feel your place, okay? It feels like you're kind of like out of place, out of, you know, opportunities. You don't know where to go, what to do, okay? We have 4 of Pentacles. You're kind of like holding on to what's left of you or what's left from these old cycles, and you're kind of holding on to the past. I feel like you're kind of like, your comfort zone is kind of there and you're not able to let go of it, and you're kind of, and that's why you cannot adapt to this present moment in changes that is happening, because you're still kind of in the past. You're still kind of comfortable in the past. You're not able to let go of it because you were used to it. You were comfortable in that, okay? It was your comfort zone. It was convenient, okay? So you're still kind of, let's say you are not ready for this change, okay? It kind of feels like you're left out in cold and you are not ready for this change, and that's why it's hard for you to figure out how and when to let go of the past and when to adapt to the present moment, okay? You kind of feel, it's kind of like a transition phase, okay? And that's why it's so messed up right now, okay? Pisces, let's see what's going on for you in the September for Pisces. What's going on for you? It's hard for you to adapt, okay? And we have 5 of Swords, okay? You're reflecting on your plans for future. You're reflecting on what to do, pros and cons, you know. You're kind of trying to find your way through the mind. You try to put together your thoughts. We have 10 of Cups, okay? And you're kind of like, it's done, okay? You're kind of in this place where you kind of want it to be done. You want to get used to it. You're like, oh my god, I want it to be finally over. Like, I want to finally have it all figured out, you know. But now you're kind of in this transition phase where you kind of have to figure shit out on your own, and it's kind of hard for you. So you're kind of thinking, oh my god, I wish, you know, it would be over. I would finally get over with it. We have 2 of Wands. So you're basically waiting for some news. You're waiting for what's happened to next. Basically out of waiting, planning, being kind of in a suspense mode in a way, kind of awaiting certain answers, awaiting certain things. I feel like you don't know where to go, what to do, and you're kind of looking for answers outside, kind of desperate for answers or what to do. You kind of need some help, guidance, you know, whatever like that. You just wish all of it would be over and you have it already figured out, okay? It doesn't have to be anything serious. It can be very minor or it can be very serious depending on your situation. Again, Pisces, it might be about some serious life change, but if you're watching this reading, you probably already know what's happening. So it might be whatever for you. It might be, for example, new school and you cannot get used to it, you know, or you need some time to figure it out and you wish you could already have it figured out or whatever. Or it might be something else, for example, a more serious situation in your life. But moving on, let's see, what do you need to know? Some truth about the situation that will help you deal with it more clearly. What does Pisces need to realize in September? Okay. And we have 3 of Pentacles. Okay, it's working on something, being creative, detailistic. It's putting work into something, okay? Like, either way, Pisces, you will not jump through it, okay? You will not jump over it. You will not avoid it. Like, you have to put in the work, okay? You have to put in the work that needs to be put. You know, you cannot just jump over it. This card speaks also about adapting and creating your own thing. So, for example, the example I get in my head is, for example, if you're like in a new school, in a new like apartment, and it doesn't feel like your own, you feel kind of lost, you don't feel like it's your home. Like, for example, the fastest way you can make it your own is like, for example, go and buy your own decorations, and it will already feel more like you're adapted to this place, or the place is adapted to you, you know. So try to, like, if you don't feel comfortable right now in your place, maybe you have to just put a little of yourself in it, you know. I don't mean only physically, but I mean like generally in whatever situation you are in your life. You have to get comfortable in where you are and make it kind of your own, you know. You have to like put yourself literally in the places. So, you know, because you belong there, you know, you are where you belong there, you have to make it your own. You have to adapt to this place, or make the place adapt to you in a sense, you know. Like, go meet some people, make some friends in that place, or decorate this place, or, you know, whatever it is really relating to, just make it your own, you know. Just the faster the better. You will just fasten the process. The more you will make yourself comfortable in the space, the faster it will be easier for you to get used to it, okay? What does this Pisces needs to know in the September? And we have the Three of Wands. Again, waiting for something, waiting for a message, waiting for a certain thing, okay? Maybe you're kind of waiting for certain news. Maybe, for example, you're waiting for a letter from school that was saying that you got into the school or something like that, okay? You have to, like, for now, get comfortable in the waiting. Also, if you're waiting for something, then just basically work with what you have at the moment. That's my advice for you. Work with what you have right now. Don't wait for the message, because you're not living, you're just in the suspense mode again. So try to be right now comfortable in where you are without waiting for something to happen specific, you know. What else, Pisces? We have a Page of Swords, okay? Getting control over your mind, okay? Don't let your thoughts kind of like eat you up. Don't let yourself get lost in the thoughts, overthinking, worry, okay? Just be comfortable where you are right now and work with what you have, okay? Don't keep yourself in the suspense mode. It's not really healthy and it's not really good for you, okay? So work with what you have and make it your own. You are where you are. Basically, be there, you know? Rule the world or something like that, you know? I don't know how to say that, but I'm getting the specific energy, you know? You are someplace new. What can you do? Fight in a corner or go make friends and make it your own life, you know? It's your life. You belong where you are right now, okay? Make it your own. Let's get some spiritual advice for Pisces right now, okay? We have the Moon, okay? New perspectives. Try out new perspectives of thinking on things, you know? Think in a different way. Try out new perspectives. We have Seven of Swords, okay? Thinking future-wise, okay? So in whatever you do right now, do things the way they would suit you in the future, okay? Don't try to be comfortable. Don't hold on to things, okay? Think future-wise. Will those things that you're holding on really be at need in a week, in 2 months, in a year, in 5 years, okay? But basically, don't hold on to anything that isn't gonna last long term, okay? Maybe there are certain things you try to hold on from the past, but it's not gonna work in this new cycle and you have to cut it out, okay? So have that in mind while accommodating yourself in the present moment in those changes, okay? Let go right now of the things that you know will not be working in the future for you. What does those Pisces need to know in September? Okay, that's too much. What is the spiritual message for September for Pisces? Those cards do not pop out today. Let's try out again. One card for spiritual message for Pisces for September. Please, one card. Okay, we got two, that's fine. We have this and this, okay. Man of Nature and... but I don't know how it was called, but anyway. So basically, try to be creative right now, okay? Creativeness is all about, you know, make it your own, make it your individual, you know? You don't have to adapt into something specific you're under right now, because I feel like some of you might be feeling as though you're in this new place and you have to adapt to it, but that's about creativeness. It's about how you make the place adapt to you. As I said, with an apartment, you don't have to sit in an apartment, in a new apartment, and try to get used to it, you know? Try to get used to how it looks and living in it, you know? Even if you don't like it and stuff like that, you know, you can make it your own. You can go to shop, buy decorations, buy some fancy lamp, buy some fancy sheets, buy some fancy nice color curtains or whatever, and make it your own, you know? It's not about the world around you ruling and controlling you and you having to adapt to it. It's also you making your environment adapt to you, you know what I mean? Like, you can also, it works both ways. It can affect you, but you can also affect it, okay? Second of all, if you need any advice right now, if you feel kind of lost, like, you can ask someone for help. If you have anyone, like, in your mind, someone, like, good advisor, good friend, good, you know, any kind of guidance medium, that will be very good for you, okay? Changing perspectives, changing your mind, you know, any new perspectives help, you know? So ask people around for advice or something like that, you know? Anything like that will work, okay? Let's wrap it up with one card of general energy you could be focusing on, Pisces, in the month of September. What is the energy Pisces should embody in the September? Okay. And we have the Angel of Time and Judgment, okay? So balancing things out, try to, as I said, make a pro and cons list about things. If you have something specific in your mind. Second of all, give it time, okay? You don't have to rush anything. You don't have to make everything now. You don't have to be in suspense mode, okay? Give it time. Get comfortable, especially if you're waiting for something specific, you know? Give it time. Don't rush things. Settle in where you are right now, okay? You don't have to codepend on those answers and messages or something you're waiting on. Just to know what you're supposed to do. Settle where you are right now. There's no one rushing you. There's no one, you know, especially if you don't know where this message will come, like, why waste your time waiting on something, you know? You can settle in right now and be where you are right now and make it your own, you know? So that's what I would advise you. Don't rush things. Be where you are right now. Be in the present moment and make it your own. Make it your moment, okay? And with this Judgment, like, try to not prejudge things, because I feel like some of you might be in this new phase of life and you might be like negative and being like, oh my god, I will not make it, I will not do that and that. Like, try to be more like neutral, you know, about things. Go in, discover it yourself. Don't prejudge things, okay? And as I said, if there's something you have decision to make, you know, make a pros and cons list. That will be very helpful for your Pisces. Okay. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this reading. That's all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you everyone for watching, and bye bye.